Yes, we're still in Christmas mode. I do not care that it is the 29th of December. We're staying in Christmas mode until it's fucking January. My holly jolly spirit has not left, so it's not allowed to leave for you guys either. But good morning! Hello! Hiya, hiya, hiya. Yeah, see, it's still Christmas. It can still be Christmas if we want it to be. The festive spirit is with you at all times as long as you let it be there. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hiya, hiya. Hi, Sassy. Hi, B. Hi, Crimson. Yeah, beat! Tom Strike! How are you guys? What have you been up to? The music's kind of loud for me. I bet that was kind of loud for you guys. Hello! Hi, Munger. Hello! Oh my god. It is a really weird feeling right now to be, what was the word I was gonna say? To have my two monitors, because I got 2 monitors now. I got myself a second monitor for Christmas. That makes me sound like I got a bunch of money, but actually I just like sold one of them and used a normal amount of money to get a second. But you know, win is a win. We're gonna ignore my little gamer hands here, by the way. I was gonna put on the bigger blanket that covers up my hand so it doesn't look like I'm trying to be gaming, but I can't find it, so whatever. It's okay, because this one is my Christmas blanket, so it matches. It's my Christmas pink colors. The undiagnosed ADHD is really hitting today. That, yeah, ooh, felt that. But it's okay, because I can't even say, haha, yeah, real anymore, because I got diagnosed ADHD now. I got medicated ADHD now, which is a really crazy feeling. Yokai Party, just a little over a month away. Can you believe it, guys? Yokai Party, just a month away. Yokai Party is in a month. I am so happy about this information. That's actually on my little, I need to make the time on this thing longer, because it's definitely like way too short in my opinion. Wait, in my humble onion, let me change this thing. Let me make it like a, how do I do that? Can you believe it, guys? Yokai Party, the Conrad Emmy gonna perform, and like a bunch of cool people gonna perform, cool idols and cool people gonna be there at some girl project, really cool, yippee! I've been cleaning. Oh wow, are you getting ready for the new year with a fresh clean house, Sassy? I did a lot of the cleaning that I needed to do from my room right before Christmas, because I was like, a part of it was because I was motivated by when we did that hand cam stream. Wait, let me change this music. I want a different one. Mate. Mate, 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 mate. Sekai kai toju byonai mate, mate, mate. Where's it gone? That one. Yeah, that one's better for Zatsuing. What was I gonna say? Hello! Hiya! Oh yeah, I did a lot of my cleaning right before Christmas, partially because I was inspired, like motivated by that hand cam stream we did, because I knew I needed to clear my desk for it. And then because of that, I cleaned like my PC and stuff, and then I slowly started working through dusting all of my things and like rearranging my shelves, which is so fucking tedious. But I did it! I did it! Are you guys proud of me? Somebody has to be proud of me. I did it. I think I vacuumed my room when I did it, but I still need to clean other stuff. I need to I think in the new year, one of the things I gotta do in January when I get a sec is I gotta sort all of the stuff under my bed. There's a bunch of things I wanna like give to charity shops and thrift stores and stuff like that, and sell secondhand, and I gotta be clean. And to be honest, mostly part of why I gotta do that is because that means that I gotta sort through all of the stuff I got at Christmas that I don't want. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was alright. It was aight. It wasn't the best Christmas, but it's okay because it was still a good Christmas overall. Because any Christmas is a good Christmas, low-genuinely. I don't know where that fucking thing came from. I don't know when people started saying it. I love that they say it. I love when people mash stupid words together like that. I think it's wonderful, but I don't understand what the origin of it was. But anyway, yeah, low-genuinely, any Christmas is a good Christmas. Because as long as you have a Christmas spirit, as long as you're holly jolly enough, which I am, then it's good. And honestly, I think my favorite parts of Christmas might have been this time that I spent with 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿. Like doing the karaoke and chatting with you guys, stuff like that. That was all the best of it. The rest of it was like pretty normal, but that was especially good. Shame you didn't have your 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿s. Yeah, I know. It would have been even better Christmas if I could have spent the day with you guys. But yeah, I still had a decent time, and I got some nice stuff. I've been eating a lot of snacks. I've been eating leftover Christmas snacks because personally, in my humble onion, one of the key parts of Christmas is Boxing Day. I think I said this on stream before. I feel like I'm bouncier than usual at the moment. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, one of the key parts of Christmas to me actually is Boxing Day. A lot of people don't think that, because Boxing Day is just like the day after, you know, you do whatever. Half the time you just sleep if you've had like a busy time with the rest of your Christmas. But for me, it's like, I have a big family, right? So most of the time, Christmas itself can be like really busy, which can be fun, but also it can be really fucking tiring. And you have all this big family, you have everybody doing their shit, you have people getting drunk, people giving all their presents, people yapping the whole time, blah, 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 blah. That's all great. You have your big holly jolly Christmas. But then afterwards, on Boxing Day, when everybody else, when all of the adults are like too tired to go anywhere because they spent all their fucking money on everything, they're sick of organizing, they just want to rest, the kids are all worn out and everything, everybody's gone home or everybody's just sleeping over, but they're just sleeping, they don't want to talk to each other anymore. Then I, little old moo cow, little Emmy, get to sneak down, take all of the snacks and chocolate and leftover Christmas food that nobody else had, all of the sweets that might have been on the tree, all of the chocolates people got for Christmas that they didn't eat, all of the snacks that they left out for everybody, all the fizzy drinks that nobody had because they were too busy drinking or something, and I take them all to my room and I play whatever game I got for Christmas, and nobody talks to me, and it's great. But this year instead, I decided for the next couple days after Christmas, I kept my little Christmas spirit going. I yoinked a bunch of snacks from my family when I went to visit them. So I've just been eating chocolate and shit. I've still got a whole chocolate orange behind me and a bunch of other stuff. And like, my mom got me an advent calendar of Pringles as a Christmas gift. Like, it's a 12-day advent calendar that just has those mini Pringle pots in it. I don't even think I've actually eaten any of them yet. I think I ate one. I should eat the others, but yeah. I brought all that stuff back to my room, and I watched a bunch of Christmas movies. I've rewatched a bunch of old ones that I really love that I kind of forgot about, because before Christmas, there were like tons that I was watching anyway. Like, I rewatched specifically The Muppets Christmas Carol a lot because it's peak. I knew it was peak. It's like the best adaptation of A Christmas Carol ever, and also it's just great. But like, I remembered especially how good it is and how much I love the music, so I rewatched it like 4 or 5 times, I think. And a bunch of other Christmas movies that I like, especially the Barbie ones, things like that. I saved a few for Christmas. I saved like the Home Alone movies and the Nativity movies to watch with my family at Christmas because I know they like them. But after Christmas, there was one that I forgot to watch, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies ever from when I was a child, which is Mrs. Santa Claus, the 1996, I think it is. Is it 1996 or... Wait, hang on, I need to check the date again. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy having 2 monitors because I can actually open stuff up on the side without messing with my OBS. Life is good. Hi, Maha. Hello. Wait, Mrs. Santa Claus. Yeah, it's 1996. It's a movie that I used to have on VHS about Mrs. Santa Claus going on a trip because she's like tired of just like being like an unsung hero working in the North Pole and not like seeing the world like her husband does. But I didn't realize until I rewatched this movie now that, I mean, not only is it peak, I knew that, and the music is great, I knew that, and it's just a wonderful, whimsical, beautiful musical with great costuming, I knew that, but it's really woke. In a very, very good way. I mean that very genuinely. Like, I didn't realize just how passionately it talked about all these different topics in the movie when I was younger, because I don't know, I was little and didn't have much concept of that. Because altogether, by being a movie about Mrs. Santa Claus, I knew it had like little feminist themings, because it starts off with her showing how she actually works closely with all the elves to like run the workshop and everything, while Santa does the delivery and like reading all the letters, but she wants to help more, but he doesn't quite listen at first. But like, also when she goes to New York, it's set in 1910, and she meets like suffragette women trying to fight for rights and everything, and helps them do a march and stuff. And the people she stays with that house her are this Jewish family where they've been separated from their places before, and they're worried about the daughter, the suffragette woman that she meets, is like the daughter of this Jewish lady who's worried about them being who's worried about the cops coming after them, or maybe her losing her house if she speaks out too much, because that can happen a lot to them, and she's seen it happen in the past. And like, there's this little Irish girl that she befriends who works in a children's factory, and she helps to try and fight for rights and do like a children's crusade for children's rights, which is also for child labor rights, which is also a thing that happened around 1910. And she meets like this Spanish boy who runs a stable where she leaves her reindeer. It's crazy. I didn't notice all of this as a kid. I didn't pick up on half of it. Like, I watched this movie a lot, but I was too little to understand a lot of the words going in my brain. But it's really fucking good. The messaging is really great. The songs are so wonderful. It's just so beautiful and musical and Christmas, and I love it. Oh, say hi, Linkle. I'm an Aquarius, and I met a Sagittarius who's a year older than me, but they're 2 states away. I didn't do the whole astrology thing until I met her either, because she's like a very cool person. Oh, that sucks that they're far away though. But if she's cool, then like 2 states, it could be worse. I mean, I know America is fucking huge. 2 states can be like the difference between going between countries in Europe. However, you know, like, it could be worse. You're still in the same country. You can still visit each other. You can still spend time with each other. They're within reach. So, like, it could be worse. And if, you know, you meet each other and you like each other enough, then you'll make up for the distance. Congrats on meeting someone cool. Apparently the symbols all have matches. For star signs, yes. There's a lot of different stuff about, like, which signs you're most compatible with and things like that. And which ones you get along with best for romance or for friendship or for work. All kinds of things. Preparing for next Christmas already? Yeah, I'm always preparing for next Christmas. I want the Pringles advent calendar. You can have some, 𝘆cie. You can have all the flavors I don't like, which will probably be half of them, because to be honest, when it comes to Pringles, they're my favorite crisps, but I'm not big on crisps in general anyway, so I mostly eat like ready salted or the sour cream and onion one. That's it. Oh, I only just realized that when Maha came in, you spelled my name backwards. Imime. Imime. I like how the E is capitalized at the end, so it seems like meh. Oh, speaking of nothing, I'm just looking at the stuff on my screen because I updated the little like news box that I have in the corner. I wanted it to look a little better because I didn't like how it looked before. But if you guys look there, did you notice, have you seen the recent stuff I dropped? Like the really pretty 𝘆ecie𝗂𝗿 cover on Ami's channel? I'm really proud of how that came out. Everybody involved is so amazing. I know I say this every single time I do covers, but it's true. Everybody's so cool. They all did such an amazing job, and also I'm very happy with how my vocals for it went, so that feels nice. It's one where I'm actually proud of how I'm singing it in a very nice way, so I hope you guys give it a listen. It's really, really pretty, and it's very fun to finally do a 𝘆ecie𝗂𝗿 cover. It's kind of like a rite of passage for 𝘆takie and Love Live fans, I feel. You gotta do 𝘆ecie𝗂𝗿 at some point, and I had intended to 10 billion years ago when I was just a wee little cough, but I finally got to do it. The cover does slap, it's so good, yes, it's cool, yay! Yippee! I'm glad you guys like it. I'm really happy with how that came out. There's also, if you look in the playlists of Emmy stuff, although I have been rearranging those playlists this morning and I don't know how well they've updated, but if you look in the one of work I did, there's my awesome friend Tinny, my sentence stopped. Like I said Tinny and then I could feel my brain just saying that word and not getting the rest of the sentence out. Hang on. Awesome friend Tinny did a cover of Woke Up by XG, which is a really fucking cool song. I love it. It's a great rap song by a group that I love. And I did the art for that, and Neri also did the mixing, and it's very good as well. You guys actually saw me do the art, because I did a lot of that art on stream in our Tatsu streams, like a few months back. So if you wanted to see the finished product and how it came out, you can go watch that video and see what it was for. Yippee! Yeah, I've had 𝘆ecie𝗂𝗿 stuck in my head ever since. I'm so glad that that cover's finally out. It's so pretty. Everybody worked so hard. It's so awesome. I'm so lucky to sing with cool people all the time. Yay! I love singing with people. I love my friends. Call out the feelings we have yet to know. Let it be known as a blinding cold 𝘆ecie𝗂𝗿. My voice is not prepped for singing today. My voice is a little off today. But to be fair, that's my fault because I've been sleeping very little lately. And also I've been eating nothing but junk and not taking care of my voice very well. My little like treat, my little treat for myself while it's been Christmas time is not necessarily that I'm just eating like candy and stuff. It's that I'm eating spicy ramen almost every day. Yeah, baby. Because I don't have any singing to do. By the end of the week, I'm gonna sound like a smoker. But it's okay because I'll lock back in on looking after my voice better soon. But today it's mostly just because I'm a little bit eepy. I was gonna say something. Oh, right, yeah, because talking about the covers that I did. Oh, you're eating spicy ramen? Can I have some? Well, actually, only if it's not very spicy. I can still only handle a little spice, but can I have some? We're talking about covers and stuff. While I was updating my playlist and everything on my channel today, because I'm rearranging how the like what's the word? The home page on my channel looks, and all the playlists and everything. I wanted to organize everything a little better and make it look a little bit more cuter and cleaner so you can get to everything straight away and see where it all is. But while I was updating that, I was looking through the cover playlist, and it's kind of crazy to look back at it all. Because I know I haven't done many covers overall, and especially, obviously, I've not done any on my own channel yet. Like, I've not, none of the ones that I've hosted or solo things that I've done are out yet. But I know I haven't done many, and they've all been collabs on other people's channels and stuff. But it's still kind of wild to look back at how this year as a whole has gone, because most of it has happened within this 1 year, which is also wild when I think about how this is the same year that I like started streaming and everything, you know. It's kind of crazy to think about, because there's been so long before like this year or the last two, where there was a billion things that I wanted to do, or I spent so much time being like, yeah, I sing, I do covers sometimes, or I draw for covers and idols and stuff, but with nothing actually coming out of it. I kept going through things that would like that would be cancelled or fail or flop or whatever, or I say being cancelled is the worst way to put that, like projects that would stop that would be dropped that wouldn't go anywhere, partially because of ones that, like, you know, I was starting and couldn't finish, or things that I just wanted to do but then never got around to doing, or like group things where they didn't work out. But it's kind of crazy how fast this year has gone by, and how it's like this year's like over. I've actually done stuff this year. Isn't that wild? Pretty much everything you see on my channel was all done within this 1 year, and I know that's how videos and time work, but it's kind of wild to look at it, because when I look at it all, it feels like quite a lot compared to how, like, just last year there was nothing, you know. There was like nothing on my channel last year other than maybe some 10-year-old speed paints at most. Or like a little playlist that said like, oh, I sung in this cover, and it's like 2 covers that are 10 months apart. But now if you go look at like the songs I sung playlist, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 covers that were done in this year, and then a couple from like the last, from the year before, from 2 years before that. But yeah, five that came out this year, with Nobody Likes You, and the 6-day chorus I did on Infinity, and the Die that I did with 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿, and Halloween Night Magic that I did with Money and Snow Halation that we did on Ami's channel and everything. And there's like been a billion live streams because we started streaming this year, which is still crazy to think about. It's kind of wild whenever I think about the fact that it literally just has been 1 year. We're coming up on our year anniversary. Can you believe that? On one hand, it feels like, oh my gosh, how are we coming to the year anniversary? It's been such a short time. And on the other hand, it feels like so much has happened. How has it only just now been a year that we've gotten all this done? I understand what all the VTubers mean when they say that now. Because whenever I watch corpo VTubers talking about their anniversary, they're always like, yeah, like I feel like it's both been too much time and too little. And I get it now. I agree. How the fuck? I'm so proud of you, Emmy. Thank you, Sassy. Yippee! I'm proud of myself too. I'm proud to show off all this stuff and say that Emmy did this. And I'm proud that there actually is stuff to be proud of, you know? So many amazing live streams. There'll be more if you didn't keep losing the keys in different dimensions. This is true. But that just means we gotta do more on all the rest of the years. But yeah, there's been so much. There's been so much stuff. And you know what's crazy? It's like, it's wild to look at how much stuff there is, because in my head, until I sit back and look at it, I'm like, oh man, so many of the things that I want aren't out yet, and so many things I'm doing like can't be done, and I've got to actually get stuff done next year. I've had like all these like goals for myself, but then when I look at it, I'm like, oh wait, I kind of did do stuff. Hang on, I did do things. But like the crazy part is, see, if you guys think, wow, there was all this Emmy stuff this year, and there's this and this and this, then you're not fucking ready for 2026, bro. 2026 gonna be my year for sure. And I know like people say stuff like that like every year, but to be fair, I said that last year that I was gonna like start streaming and like drop covers and stuff like that this year, and I did. So this year, now that I actually have started all these things, and I have stuff to work off of, and I have people that I'm working with all the time, and I have stuff that I make, and my skills are bigger, and I actually stream and everything, now that I'm like ready for it, rather than just being like, oh, maybe I'll just like do a little test run to see if I like this at all, maybe. Now that I'm ready for it, oh, we're gonna go crazy 2026. Trust. Played through many games and crushed on many digital men and females. Yes, I did. Really weird wording to say men/females. Either men and women or male/females would have been fine. Why did you word it like that? But yes, I did. We fell in love with so many little digital characters. We fell in love with so many 2D people. I screamed over so many things. I beat the shit out of my desk. I don't know how this stupid gloss desk is still alive. Hopefully it'll survive through 2026. Actually, I want to get a new desk for 2026. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, bro. We sung so many songs. We did so much karaoke. We drew. We opened MS Paint so many times. I feel like a really bad like Spotify Wrapped or like YouTube Rewind. You sung this many songs. You MS this many paints. I know, I always consider it out, even though I might have put it out. Yeah, I think it's really weird when people say females, but also say men. At least if people say males and females, even though it sounds a little bit like talking about like an animal species, at least it's the same. But it's really weird when you only pick one. Date with Death is getting a second game. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for a second Date with Death next year. It's gonna be so fun. We might get to like, isn't that crazy? We're gonna, Date with Death was kind of where we started. And then we'll get to kick off next year with it as well. I mean, I don't know when it's coming out next year, but still, that's so exciting. It's kind of wild whenever I look back at the very first stuff that we did as well, because it's really how far we've come with streaming this year is really like, so, I don't know, accidental, I guess. Like, I always knew that I wanted to do a bunch of streaming and like art and everything and gaming, all that stuff. I knew that I wanted to do that. I know I wanted to be a VTuber, but I spent so long just like talking about it, you know? And when I did the first stream, I've said this many times, but the intention wasn't like, okay, this is gonna be my debut. That's why it wasn't a big debut stream or something. It was just like a test run. I was like, you know what? I've been trying this and I've been saying, oh, let me get a VTuber model, let me get this and let me get lore. But I thought to myself, okay, I'm just gonna test it to see if I like it, because there's no point in spending a bunch of money and time on making a whole live 2D thing if I don't even know if I can do the streaming part yet. So I spent like a day or two making a little PNG for myself where I was drawing. That was it. The goal was just to use it for a drawing thing. And I was like, yeah, let me open, I don't know, maybe I'll draw in MS Paint. It's a funny little gimmick that I do that. And also I can draw in that easily and my computer won't crash, because I also needed to test how well my computer could handle it. And I can stream that easily because it's easy to record my screen. I don't know a way to draw on my iPad yet, so that'll be fine. I can test it out. Maybe some of my friends will come. I'll see how it goes. And then I just kind of really liked it. And it was really fun. And it was like, oh, I can play games with Neri, because Neri and I play games and, you know, we live together, so that's easy. I get a collab person. And like, Neri streams as well. We can do that. Sure, I'll try doing that. And then, you know, there just happened to be a day that I was going to play stuff with Neri that he couldn't do. And I was like, oh, shit, what can I do? You know what? I've wanted to play Date with Death. I guess I can pull that up. Sure, I'll play Date with Death. And then we got our whole Daipan thing, and I realized that I really like playing visual novels in the stream and doing like our dating sim challenges and stuff like that. Like, so much of it just kind of, I don't know, happened by accident, you know? Just kind of spiraled. And then look how far we've come. It's also like, even just like when I look at my first streams compared to now, with looking at the thumbnails and stuff, you can see the differences and changes. Yeah, I mean, you can see me learning to make thumbnails first of all. But you can see the changes in style and everything. You can see me learning graphic design and thumbnails, all the like the variation and stuff that we do now compared to before. Because a lot of it was very much the same at the start. There was just the MS Paint, and then eventually I got the thing to draw my commissions. And a couple games. Most of it was just Date with Death or same few visual novels, which is still nice. I still love all the things we did back then. And then that's when I started trying out like work streams and my first karaoke and stuff that was really fucking scuffed with a lot of things at a time. And compared to that karaoke and how long it was until another one. And then now where I just do karaoke randomly all the time for literally anything. We have our Zatsus, which we only started doing recently. I have like our little travel vlogs and stuff. We've got so much different stuff. I collab with so many people now. Isn't it crazy? I want to do a lot more collabs next year. I might like make resolutions during this Zatsu, because that also reminds me, I wanted to talk about what's the word? My plans for New Year's. Yes. Because I wanna stream for New Year's Eve, I think. That said, I know it's also a little tempting not to specifically, because I know that both Hololive and Holostars are doing like karaoke relays for New Year's Eve, and I'm like, oh, I really want to watch those, but also I can watch most of them still. But I said before that I was considering doing some kind of New Year's stream, because I know I wasn't going to stream on Christmas because I spent the time with my family, but I don't have New Year's plans. I normally don't, because I'm not much of a big party person, contrary to popular belief, or at least when I am, it's with like my very close friends, and my very close friends are hard to plan things around together. So I don't have any New Year's plans. And there's probably some Rakigachis that don't. So I had this idea in my brain that we could do a New Year's Eve stream where it's like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe we could do karaoke and party or something, but I kind of want to make it New Year's themed. What else do you do on New Year's other than just like party or stuff? Maybe Maybe. Well, the big thing that you do on New Year's is you make New Year's resolutions, right? You try to like do new things or learn new things, like new skills, like when you're playing The Sims 4 and you have seasons installed. On New Year's, one of the things you can do is make a resolution. They give you a list to pick from, and there's things you have to do within the next 7 days of the next season. One of the things is just learn a new skill of any kind, or people try to like, I don't know, change their life, go someplace. But you know what I have? Absolute ridiculous audacity. Where is my book? B. Or better, 2. I have a really spiteful, stupid motivation. That means if something seems impossible or last minute or speedrun, then I'm highly more likely to be motivated and get it done. 3. I have super cow powers that mean that I like traveling to different dimensions and doing every single thing I possibly can, eating every trope I can, meeting all kinds of people I can, trying everything that I can, doing all the skills I can. And D, you hear those big stumps, those big slaps? That's because the last thing I have is a big fucking book that's called Reader's Digest, How to Do Just About Anything. This book is thick. Do you hear the way it hits my desk? It's probably gonna fucking break it. If I dropped it hard enough on it, I think it would go straight through the glass. This book is thick with tiny text on it, and it has how to do like every fucking skill ever. So consider the following. On New Year's Eve, I will do a stream where I try to learn as many skills as I possibly can before midnight. I will do a speed run of every resolution ever. I don't need just one New Year's Eve resolution. I don't need just one New Year's resolution. I want to do every New Year's resolution. I'll see how many New Year's resolutions I can do by just learning all the skills I possibly can from this book or whatever I have. I guess it could be a hand cam. Or just for anything stupid. Like, there's so many random stuff in here. Like, would you like to know how to obtain credit, or perhaps how to make a crepe Suzette? Would you like to know how to remove chewing gum, or perhaps how to deliver a child? Would you like to know how to make ceramic titles? And that's only in the C section. You could learn how to do a C section in this book as well. Would you like to know how to sew on buttons, or how to stitch by hand buttonholes, or perhaps how to make butter, or how to keep butterflies? Would you like to know how to find and fix an overheating engine? Would you like to know how to make oven mitts? Would you like to know how to do mulching? Would you like to know how to mull wine? I've got everything in this book. Hello, hiya. So yeah, that might be my New Year's plan, to do every resolution ever. By which I mean a New Year's resolution speedrun where I see how many skills I can learn before it is New Year's Day. I don't know what time I'll start it. I'll plan that out later. But I wanted to run this by some Rakigachis first, because I thought it'd be silly. But yeah, other than that, I wonder what New Year's resolutions I have. I know one of my big ones is I want to release more covers, or just music in general this year. My goal is to release at least 5 covers next year. That's my plan. I know the minimum that I could put out, provided the things that I'm working on now just get finished and released, is there will be at least 3. Like, you can hold me to that. Those will happen because they're in the very last stages of being done. There will be at least 3, but I want to release at least 5, especially because of all the things that I've got like halfway through progress or like started little bits and pieces on. And there's other stuff that I wanted to do this year that I haven't prepared for, because I should have started preparing for them at the end of 2025 or like halfway through in order for them to release when I wanted to for 2026, but at least maybe they'll be out at some point. So I want to do big stuff. 4 a.m. for me. This might be another stream I fall asleep to. Well, I hope you can have a nice sleep. Hi, Asuni. I'm glad you came to say hi anyway. Hello. Resolutions make me anxious, so I just go with the flow and celebrate whatever I accomplish that year. That is real as fuck as well. I tend to make very loose resolutions. I don't like doing too much of them. I normally have like a couple big ones, but they're pretty vague rather than one specific thing. Like, I want to make this much money, or I want to do this exact thing, because they make me anxious as well. Or more like, rather than anxious, I tend to forget them, or go slowly with them and procrastinate. So it's less they make me anxious, the more they make me feel bad if I haven't done all of them by the end of next year, you know? But I'm trying to set some goals for myself now that I know I can do things, and keep them like a broad. So like the covers is the one that's most specific and holding myself to a number, but that's partially because there's, you know, like at least half of that number will happen, definitely. So I'm trying to motivate myself to get more stuff done, because like technically I released like that many covers as collabs with other people this year, so now I just gotta do them myself. But my other 2 big goals for this year are, actually I forgot one of them. Because my one of my main goals for this year is a pretty broad one, that I want to get buff. or buff is an exaggeration. That's my stupid way of putting it. But I want to get strong. I'm gonna be a strong cow. I'm gonna be a big muscle cow. Because I wanted to work out more in general. Like, I don't really care personally about working out for the sake of visuals, for appearance. I don't care about being thin or anything. I'm happy with my body at any stage that it's at. It's been slimmer sometimes when I'm more active, and it's been bigger other times, and I'm fine with that. I think it's cool. But what I do care about is my health. And I think I would really benefit from getting more strength. Because like, we have like a billion stairs in our house, and I'm sick of being out of breath when I do them. And I want to dance more, because I still dance all the time, but I want to dance more like actively and constantly. I want to properly learn more dances again. I want to treat myself like I'm doing a dance course again, and keep up with that as a regular thing. I want to teach Neri to dance. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, so we can do more idol stuff together. And I mean, shit, you know, I gotta practice more dance stuff and get back, like, lock back in, so that I can do 3D things one day. And all of that, like, as much as I still dance all the time, and I still got it, I do not have my stamina. My stamina is gone because I haven't been keeping up with it for the last few years. So I need to get that back. And I want to get strong so I can lift things and do stuff. And I'll have less pains probably, because I'm always achy because I'm in shrimp posture. Don't shrimp all the time and stream and do art and do nothing except be in your room. It's bad for you kids. And I don't want to see 10 years pass and then like be 30 and hate myself because every single part of me hurts and there's nothing I can do about it now. I want to lock in while I have the chance. And also, I just think low-key, genuinely, for a little gender power, being strong would be cool. I want to be just like a little bit buff. The thumbnail's my drawing, holy shit. Yeah, it is, because I love your drawing. I did say before that I was going to use it as a thumbnail at some point. It didn't let me ping you in the description for some reason, which is really weird. Like, it didn't, the little @ mention thing didn't work. But I did try to. But yeah, I was gonna use your art as a thumbnail. From like the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, first of all, I love this, and then I love your colors, and I love that I'm eating an alien and everything, and it's so cute and so silly, and I absolutely love it. And second of all, I was like, oh, this will be a great little Zatsu thumbnail. But then I changed it to the Padado because we were doing Christmas. But now we're just having a normal chat, even though we're still Christmassy once you click on the stream. So yeah, I get to use it. Thank you very much for the art. I love it so much. I love your art. I love your art. I love all of the art I got. You know, that's a kind of another like crazy thing to look back at. That's another thing that makes me realize how wild the year has been and how much time has passed, is whenever I look at my little like folder of fan art and stuff. It's still like fascinating to me in general to have people make art of me. It still blows my mind. And I know some of it is like friends doing silly things, and some of it is you guys like doing stuff as you watch my stream. Some of it is like gifts and everything. It's just so wild. I got ads. I don't know if you saw my other message. Oh, I got to mention it's me, Serena Songbird. I rebounded, so I don't go by that anymore. Oh, hello. Hiya. But yeah, I did see one of our resolutions. I don't know if you were talking about before that. Wait, where's my... I wonder if I can take a picture of my little folder. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's so wild to me. Time has passed by so fast. Whenever I look at this... Wait, I think I can just show you guys this. Because if I put every image on screen, it's going to take me like forever to get them all on there. Let me take a screenshot like this. Hang on. But yeah, one of my resolutions is to get strong. Oh, right. And now I remember. My 2 resolutions, this is, again, the stupid way of wording them rather than the real... Don't mind that. I pressed the wrong button. If you heard plastic cow noises and then the ending theme noises, no, you didn't. Anyway, it's like I completely forgot the words I was saying. I lost them because I jump scared myself by pressing the wrong thing. Oh yeah, my stupid way of wording my 2 main resolutions for this year is I want to get buff and I want to get rich, which is an exaggeration for both of them. My goal isn't to get crazy buff, it's just to get strong and to get like healthier. I want to get healthy and strong. I want to do things without puffing out. I want to get cooler stamina. I want to be able to dance more constantly and be proud of where I'm at with my health and my fitness. And for the get rich one, I don't need to get rich, and I'm definitely not getting rich within 1 year with how broke I am now. But I would like to get I would like to turn the things I do into like a consistent income, like a stable, I guess is the word. It's not like I'm like I still don't expect to suddenly be like fully floating through and be like, yeah, I earn like a 9 to 5 amount of money from my commissions and streams. No. But I would like it to be like regular, you know. I want to get my paychecks monthly. That's a better way to put it. I want to get monthly paychecks. Because at the moment, with the rate at which I finish stuff during the past year and the years before, and the rate at which I get like YouTube payouts and stuff like that, it is not monthly. I get things whenever I get them, which is sometimes just like a few payments a year at most. But you know, like I've got my ADHD meds now. I've got better scheduling and practices. I organize myself better because of streams. I've got all this motivation to do it. I've got like various support systems. I know better what I can and can't do. Can and can't do. I got better skills. Like I got. It's time to lock in now. Now I got the ability to get goated. I'm trying to put this photo on screen, but I just realized it went to like a different amount of photos. But I want to show off all of the art because it's really crazy whenever I look back at it all, and I want to appreciate all you guys. Yeah, I have a little folder of all the fan art I ever get. If there's any missing, then that means I put it somewhere else, and I forgot that I put it somewhere else. But I save it all immediately. It makes me very happy. Let me put the other one. Where is it? Fan art time. Yeah! See, this itself is a wild way to look back at how the year's gone, you know? Isn't that crazy? Look at all these things that have happened. All these people that we've had. All the times that we've had. You can kind of see how our year went through it, you know? Because there's been like, it shows a bunch of different rakigachis through it. But also like different events we had. Like there is Ma's fan art of the egg painting stream. And we've got LJ's art for my birthday. We've got the Among Us art that Vidar did. And me eating the alien and everything. We've got the Padaru for when it was Christmas. There's all these different times there. Isn't that wild? Isn't it crazy to look at? I need to sip in my drink. Oh my gosh. Wow, my throat really is not in good shape today. I can like hear it. I definitely need to lock back in on caring for my voice. I need to buy more throat coat already. I'm always out of throat coat. I think on Christmas I tweeted a version of a little stupid little parody tweet of all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, but it's about throat coat, and that's still real. All I want for Christmas is some throat coat tea, some throat coat tea, some throat coat tea. Gee, if I could only have some throat coat tea, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. Mookie, yeah. See, isn't it wild to look back at it all? Everybody has such pretty art. Look, I'll let you look at them more closer. Yippee! We got the stupid sandwich from the Tootsie stream. We got Bee's little doodle in my paint. We got a cute bee sketch. We got the little art from Block Emerald of me as a little creature. We got the Pokemon that Crimson made. There's that sandwich again. We got M's cute art of me on their phone. We got Maha's art from when I did the egg painting hand cam on Easter. We got this really cute sketch Miki did of a bunch of YouTubers. We got Neptune/LJ's birthday art for me. We got this really cute art Nora did. We got the time that I drew me and Faith as a Roblox baby and a Roblox cat during one of my MS Paint streams. We got this really cute sketchbook from SDV. We got Seraphim's stupid little Emmy doodle that I use in so many of my thumbnails. We got that really cute Gacha Life animation meme that Sun and Lily did of me. The stupid little Emmer ice cream that Taro did. And the Padaru that Taro did for Christmas. And that really gorgeous that art that Taro did for my birthday as well. This super cool art me and Neri from Team Tam Tom. I remember when they did that. It's so cool to see both of us together or something. The really pretty art that Uno did recently of the jacket that they saw. That I said I want. And then Uno's drawing of me in 𝘆cie style, and Uno's Emmy cake that still looks really yummy. I still want that. I gotta eat that for my birthday. And then Vita recently from the Among Us collab that I had, and the doodle of me eating an alien. They're all so cute. They're all so pretty. I love seeing all the different ways people draw me, and I love being able to appreciate everyone's art. I love having such a little creative community. I'm very, very happy and honored to inspire you guys, you know? Life is good when it's filled with rakigachis. Let me drink for a second. I didn't realize how thirsty I was. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the year's gone by so fast and it's so crazy. I still can't believe it's actually like ending. It's ending. What's that one TikTok sounds like? And with that, the 2025 season has come to an end. But it's so crazy. Oh my gosh. What is like what's the wildest thing you've done this year? Or like the biggest change that's happened to your life, you know? Even if that big change isn't something like, oh, I moved, or I got a job, or I got $1 million. Even if it's just something like, oh, I met this person, or I got into this fan, or something like that. What's the biggest change that's happened to you this year? that wasn't there last year. Because I know I have a lot of big ones because I've been talking about them. Because even just the fact that I started streaming this year has changed everything about my life. And this is the covers I did and stuff. But I've had a nice, I think overall it's been a nice year. It's been a good year. And there's like changes that have happened for me in general. Like, I think last year, because we had another Christmas that we moved to this place. But like throughout this year, I think I've kind of like fully properly settled into this whole place. And like what was I gonna say? I've gotten better at scheduling myself. I've had a nice time with people around me this year. I've been trying to see people more. And I definitely want to do that more for next year, for 2026. I gotta actually be outside. That'll go along with the get buff resolution. But I've reconnected with people that I lost in my life before, which has been really nice. And I've made entirely new friends, like Web, who I am always hanging out with now. And we didn't know each other before I started doing that 𝘂𝗿 mode thing. It's so wild. I like thinking about all the little victories and changes, like, you know, like getting close to people and spending more time with certain people or whatever, but also the big ones like streaming and releasing stuff and trying all these new milestones in my life. I started living alone. Whoa! I think I mentioned it the first time I chatted on your stream. You know what? You probably did. But that's crazy to think about how long ago that was now. Oh my gosh, that's also crazy. Yeah, because I was saying before, I have that feeling that a lot of streamers I've seen get, because it's coming up to our year anniversary with the end of this year, because I started streaming in January. So it's like a perfect year wrap up. But it feels both like, oh my gosh, how has it been a year? That's such a short time when we've done so much. And at the same time, it feels like, oh my gosh, how has it been a year already? That's like so long. But it's crazy to think about, specifically you guys as well. Like whenever I met each Rekigachi, because every single one of you guys that I've met, I remember. I know maybe they'll come a day that I get super crazy famous and there's like 10 billion people that I can't remember every single person individually. That's not gonna happen. But like all of you guys, I remember every little, like, I remember special memories from each of you, you know? And I remember like when exactly I got all the fan art that I got from people. And I remember different interactions with you guys and stuff about you. And just like your presence on streams is always memorable. So it's wild whenever I think about how long it's been since I've met all of you guys. Since you first came to chat and stuff like that, you know? Passed my art school exam for next year, and recently I got awesome new PC for getting a job. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Hell yeah! Putty, congrats on passing your exam. And you got an awesome PC for getting a job and everything. Oh my gosh, you're making big changes. That's so cool. I'm so proud of you, dude. Yippee! Also, I want to compliment the 𝘆cie_𝗿𝗿 cover. Yay! Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm really glad everyone liked it. I like it as well. I'm really happy about this cover, and I'm really proud of it and happy that it's out. And everyone did so amazing. All of the vocalists were so good. The mix is so clean, beautiful. The art is so cute. The video is so pretty. Everybody worked so hard, and I'm really happy it came out. And I'm really happy it came out like just in time for like Christmas season, because I believe it came out on Boxing Day, right? I might be wrong. I think it was Boxing Day. Yeah. I'm happy it came out in time for this Christmas season, because I almost thought we weren't going to make it. It's so cool. Call out the feelings found in winter's glow. Let it be known as a biting cold snow halation. Remember when you're ultra uber famous? Oh my gosh. First of all, listen, I don't have my hopes up to be ultra uber crazy famous one day. But second of all, how could I forget you? When you realize there'll be a day when Emmy's chat becomes so chaotic no one will be able to keep up. That would be crazy if it ever happens. But to be fair, to be real with you, people join now and can't keep up because we say so much silly stuff. So I don't know if it'll be that different. even if that day comes. But yeah, I've had 𝘆cie_𝗿𝗿 stuck in my head so much since that. I keep watching it every now and then. And it's really nice to read through and see what everybody thought about it. I'm so glad everybody gets to hear it, because all those people are so cool and so awesome to sing with them. I feel so lucky to sing with everybody that I sing with. I love my friends. I love making new friends and singing with them. There's other stuff that I'm working on at the moment, like covers that you guys haven't heard yet that are going to be released soon with people and projects and stuff. And there's Mew Pro is almost ready for its debut, which is crazy. The idol group that I work with, that's almost happening. That's definitely going to start happen in the start of next year. And like other friends I've made that I'm planning stuff with and working on for the moment, and I'm so excited for everybody to hear them. I feel so happy just working with people. I love working with people and creating stuff with people. It's such a cool feeling. It's so awesome. You know, actually, speaking of the 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿 as well, I'm curious. Whenever I listen to covers, especially obviously when I listen to ones that I'm in, I can pick out exactly, like, I know when my line's coming, or I can pick myself out when listening to the group, because, you know, I've recorded those lines. Not only is it my voice, but I recorded those and had to spend ages recording those and listening to those takes over and over. So I can hear them immediately, even when there's like 9 people singing. But I also get that with friends and stuff, if I recognize their voice, or when I'm listening to idol groups that I like. Say when I listen to Love Live songs, I can like stop and focus in the cover and like take a second and be like, okay, now I'm gonna listen for Rin's voice, now I'm gonna listen for Nico's voice, and hear them all out because I know their voice as well. So I can like pick them out in the crowd. For you guys, for Rakigachis, for you guys that are passionate about Emi singing, when you listen to 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿, because that's the one with the most members, biggest chorus out of all the covers I've done. Can you hear my voice when we're in the chorus, when we're singing all together? Can you identify Emi among all the 9 voices? Because I can't, but I'm curious if any of you guys know my voice at that level yet. I wonder if you can't. I wonder if you go listen to it and see if you could later. Because yeah, for all the other covers I've done, there have been a couple where there were 9 people in, because there's 2 TWICE covers that I was in, for Hare Hare and for Talk That Talk. But for TWICE and a lot of K-pop groups, they don't really have much full group singing. They tend to either be small units or just solo for the whole song. So 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿 is the first one where it's been that many people singing at once. Whereas the others have been smaller. Like there was the Let's Get It Started cover, which had 6 people. Better or Worse, which had, were we 4 or 5? Or 3? A few people. I believe there was 4 of us, I might be wrong. And Nobody Like You, which had 3 people in it. So this one's an Infinity, which had 3 people. So this one's the biggest one. Yeah, you can. Let's go. Hell yeah. It's kind of crazy to like hear it from another person. Because yeah, I'm always doing that whenever I'm listening to things that have my friends in it, or like that have me in it, because I can't turn it off when it's me. But it's wild to picture you guys listening to it and being like, oh yeah, there's me. Can you tell also the harmonies that I'm doing? See, that's a big challenge. That's a harder challenge. That one probably not, because they're mixed a lot quieter and they're like blended in the background, and I'm not doing it for the whole song. But actually for most of that song I was singing high harmonies. I wonder if I can wait, where did I put the lyric distribution dog? Because whenever I listen to covers like that, it's not only that I can like, that I know obviously when my line is coming for a main line, but I'll be listening and I'm like, oh yeah, there's the high harm that I did, there's the low harm that this person did, stuff like that. Where did I put the, where is it? There's the script. Yeah, for a lot of that cover, I was in, because Ami split us into like groups of 3, which is a normal thing to do when you've got all these vocalists to work with. You like pick certain people to do high harmonies, certain people to do low ones or whatever, switch them out depending on the line, stuff like that. But my one got high harmonies for most of it, which I was really surprised at, because I normally have the lower voice in any unit because I am an alto, and a lot of people in these kinds of singing spaces are mezzos and sopranos and stuff. But I got high ones for that, and there's actually a fun Emi fact. I actually can't hit all of the harmonies in this song. At least in the original key. There's like a specific note in the chorus that's just a little too high for me to hit. So there were some where like for notes that I couldn't hit, I had to just like not sing it. And Ami was like, yeah, I'll just cover you for those specific notes, because it's going to be like 3 people singing it anyway. So I was like, okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I think most of the notes that I struggled with before, I can hit now, but I think there's still one that I can't. But at the time when I recorded it, I was struggling even harder. Because it's oh, it's lagging? Oh, that's bad. Wait, let me go see if YouTube's telling me anything. Is it lagging on my end? Let's find out. Let's find out if this is my fault, and thus if I can fix it. Hang on. Is anybody else getting laggy? That's concerning. But sometimes I can hear you in the harmonies, but I think that's mostly coincidence. I mean, no, but you might be right, because there's a lot of them that I'm singing. Freezes me a few times. I think it's a connection problem with me. Oh, that's weird. I mean, it might also be on mine, but I'm not getting any notes from YouTube or from OBS that something's up, so maybe. I've noticed a lot of points about lag and freezing with my stuff. Yeah, okay, YouTube says it's still doing fine, so there doesn't seem to be anything I can do about that right now. But I will hope to have that fixed next time. I've noticed that happening a lot lately where we get random bursts of lag. I really need to try and fix it. That should be another resolution of mine for 2026. It kind of is. Another resolution of mine for 2026 to understand streaming better. I want to actually get good at it. Like, I don't mean get good at it as in be a good streamer. I mean be good behind the scenes. I want to organize my OBS and my tech better. I want to fix my PNG model, and also when I make narries, I want to make it smarter, because I did this one just kind of like fucking around to get one thing that technically could speak for the sake of an odd thing, but because I made it like that, it's not very optimized for adding things later. Every time I make assets and everything, if I had been smarter about this, I would have made, for example, the tablet / my hands separate, but I didn't, which means that my gaming and my art models are two entirely separate models. Like, they're still the same thing, but they're two entirely separate files, rather than just being like me switching out the asset between a hand that has tablets or hands that have a tablet or hands that are holding a gaming controller, because I had to redraw my shoulders and stuff because of the way I drew them for the art thing, and because I didn't make it separate. And all of these assets that you see, like my scarf and my blanket, are just kind of drawn on top, and I just hope to cover up whatever thing is underneath and pray for it. I really could have made that all better. But yeah, and I want to understand OBS and the tech side of everything better, so I can make my things better optimized. I want to make sure that like my audio is good. Basically, I want to know everything that's going on behind the scenes, you know? I want to properly understand it so I can fix all these things myself when there are problems, or like work towards it being better quality overall myself without needing to ask someone or go look through a YouTube tutorial and not understand it and cry or just guess. But yeah, first simulation. Because if you heard me in these places in the harmonies, then you're correct. Because I was singing for the why not? Actually, that harmony is really hard. It's like, why not? Yeah, I think that was one of the ones that I really struggled with. Or I don't remember if I even ended up properly doing it for the when I was singing originally, because throughout especially the latter half of this year, my vocal range has changed a lot. My vocal range changed like crazy this year. That's one of the big changes that I've had. My vocal range has gotten way higher, and like lower as well, like, because, you know, just like over time, as I'm singing more and experimenting with more of my range, obviously with each year, and like even with like a month, if you're singing regularly, your range will like stretch a little bit. So there'll be notes that you were straining for before that you can hit more confidently now. But my vocal range has gotten a lot higher, and it keeps getting higher. I'm very excited about that. I want it to get higher. In 2026, I want to learn how to do whistle notes, because there's a bunch of notes that I can technically hit that I just can't hit in a way that sounds nice or hit confidently at the moment, that I'm like, that's so high that I think I could only do it if I could like whistle it, but I don't have the proper technique for that yet. I can like squeak it, I can hum it, but I can't sing it well with words, so I need to figure out how to do that. That was you. Yes, I mean, there's multiple people. Whenever I'm doing harmonies for Snow Halation, there's multiple of us doing them. There's 3 of us. But yeah, there's why not call out to feelings found in winter's glow. Oh wait, no, not for the first chorus, because it's group 2, so not for the first chorus, but it was that why not. I was doing the high harmony there. And then my next harmony is I think it's the second chorus. Yeah. Fly high, so hurry up before it fades away. No longer can I keep hiding my... Oh, actually, is that how high it is? I think it is, because that's why I struggled with it. Hiding my true emotions. Because I think, if I remember right, back when I recorded it, it's that top note, the hiding my... that I just couldn't make at all. I can technically make it now, but I have to like really prepare for it, and it's very squeaky. But I think I could do it consistently if I tried now. But at the time, I just like couldn't make that sound come out of my mouth. So if you hear my recordings, because I was like, yeah, this sounds so strained that it wouldn't sound good. So Ami was like, okay, just do everything you can, and for the specific notes that you can't, I'll record them. So my recordings there sounded like no longer can I keep true emotions. Let me go check that it's the right key. Hang on, I'm gonna go listen to the thing quickly. Oh, that's really loud on my PC. Yearn to resonate with, call out to feelings. Okay, that's the da-da-da-da. So yeah, for the second chorus. So hurry up before it fades away. No longer can I keep hiding my... It's so high. My true emotions, those happy endings found in fairy tales. Could our own be discovered through our pure devotion? Those gentle, charming eyes eyes. I can let them take me by surprise. If I offer love to you from me, then cherish it, please. Something like that for the harmony there. And then also, then that same harmony for the last chorus. Snow halation, I yearn to resonate with you alone. Oh, this is a low harmony for the part of that chorus. Wait, where is that? I don't remember doing that. Where is it? What the? Wait, I can't find that harmony tool. Why does it not exist? Hang on. Vocal guide, high harm guide. What? Oh, I found it. Wait, hang on. Wait. As a blinding cold. That's the only other harmony. That's the only low one that they have. For the rest of them, I'm doing high harmonies. As a blinding cold snow halation, I yearn to resonate with you alone. I find it really interesting to look through, you know, all the harmonies and who's doing what in covers like this at the end. Because I think, I don't know, a lot of it you can't really notice, especially when it's harmonies, if you're listening through it for yourself for the first time. I don't know if I've ever gone through it like this for any of my other covers that we've done so far. Like, why am I saying like that? For... I'm getting extra American. That's another change that's happened this year. After streaming, I've gotten way more American and I don't like it. I need to go back. Fuck that. I don't want to be an American person. I need to change that. I need to get more British again. I need to get my Britishness back. I need to go back to the era of my life where whenever I would talk to people online, I would become more British instead of more American when I was speaking to them, just instinctively. But now I become more American in order to appease them and speak in their American ways, and it's infecting my day-to-day life because I hear myself with all these R sounds all the time and I sound stupid. I always love hearing you sing live. I'm really glad you do. I want to do a billion more karaoke for 2026 as well. That's another plan. That's another. I mean, all these resolutions I'm saying, by the way, these are not going to be taken super seriously. These are things that'll happen, but they're not like my big plans. But that's another goal. I want to do way more karaoke in 2026. I want to do. You know what? I want to do a 50-song karaoke in 2026. I'm almost there, considering I did like 35 or 36 during the Christmas one. But I want to sing more consistently and be able to sing longer and sing live without so much trouble. I want to practice it singing and dancing at the same time in 2026 as well. I know you guys won't necessarily be able to see that all the time because I don't have the textured dancing streams yet, but maybe one day. I definitely want to do that one day. I want to do 3D dance streams one day. But I want to practice singing and dancing. I want to get better stamina. I want to be more consistent with my voice and be more consistently proud of it. You know, I want to have control over it. It's kind of like what I was saying about the about how I want to get better at streaming behind the scenes and just like actually know everything that's going on, you know? Like, I want to be more aware of everything and not just doing everything accidentally or fucking around and guessing until I find stuff out. I want to understand the tech that I'm using better and all of those things so I can actually, you know, control this stuff better rather than just relying on another person or being like, I don't know, I guess that happened, I don't know how it works. I want to have that same control over my voice because it's not that I dislike my voice. I'm aware that I can sing. I'm aware that I'm a decently good singer. And I like singing and I like hearing it sometimes. But it's also the reason that you'll often hear me in karaoke being like frustrated with something and being like, that wasn't great, even if it seemed like it sounded good on your end, is not because I think like, oh, I can't sing. It's because I often feel unsatisfied with my work because I know I have potential to do more, you know, or do better. It's not like that was bad. It's like I can do better than that, but I wasn't prepared, or my voice strained in this way, or like I'm struggling with some kind of issue with my voice that I don't understand at the moment, or like I'm out of breath when I normally shouldn't be, or I've got nerves that I can't make go away because I'm singing live, etc., etc. All these kinds of little things that like I want to smooth out those wrinkles. I want to smooth out those wrinkles and be able to consistently work with my voice without just like guessing and praying it's gonna work with me that day, you know? I don't know, it's not quite perfectionism. It is also perfectionism. I do get perfectionist issues, but like I don't even necessarily mean I want everything to be perfect. It's like I just want to be satisfied. Like I think I remember watching Calix Debonair and Freodor of Niji Sanjian's 11th Wave by the Beat talk about this in a chat that they did on a stream once, where it's like, it's not necessarily that they're trying to be perfect at everything, but that there should be no ceiling to how much you can improve in your life. You know, you can always get better. You can, but not in the sense that you like need to get better, you need to be perfect, but that you can keep improving in how good you are as a person. You can keep improving the things you do. You can still, there's still always stuff for you to learn. But I kind of feel like that with singing and with art all the time, you know, that you'll always be learning. There'll always be other things you can do and try. You never stop. And that's part of why I like them. But it's like, at the moment, I feel like I'm working under my potential. I want to be working at it, and then, you know, then I can start being a perfectionist and trying to do like bigger and bigger, crazier, awesome things. But at the moment, it's like, I just want to actually feel like my voice is something I can consistently work with itself, you know? It's, yeah, because I feel like all of my best stuff is not things that I end up showing off, or like I release things, or I don't end up releasing them, because I'm like, it's just not quite right. It's not there. Like when I sing this song on my own, it sounds great. In this recording, I'm not satisfied with it, not proud of it, you know? That happens a lot with me. And like I said, it's not necessarily that I think I'm bad at these things overall. It's just I want to, I don't know. I want to control it better. I want to make it so that I feel satisfied with the things that are in the same way that you guys feel from the other side. And I know most people who make content, it just happens with everyone that, like, you know, you are always your own biggest, you're always your own worst critic and everything. But it's like, I want to feel good when I'm singing, like literally physically, because I keep running in so many times where I'm straining when I'm live or something, or when I record and I'm like running out of breath and doing all these different kinds of issues that I don't normally deal with. And I'm like, okay, I need to get better control over those. I need to get better on the technical side so that I can do this consistently and comfortably and not be struggling. Yeah. As long as you're having fun. I'm absolutely having fun. I'm always having fun. I wouldn't do these things if I wasn't having fun. I'm absolutely having fun. But it's like, you know, I want to have more fun. It's kind of the point. I don't want this to be hard. It's a little bit like how like my reasons for saying that I want to get strong this year, where it's like, it's not that I want to get strong because I want to get thin or something like that. I really do not care about that. And it's not that I want to get like crazy buff or anything or have some big perfect goal to reach. I just want to be able to live my life without so many physical issues, you know? I want to care about my health for my own sake, so I can have more fun and I can breathe easier and I can ache less and I can lift things and I can have more stamina so that I can dance more and I can do all those things without them coming with extra issues. So I can just be at a normal level, you know? So it's kind of the same with singing. You want all the fun. Yeah. I wanna get better control over my voice and how it works and how to take care of it and how to use it properly and safely so that I can do these things without it constantly being like an uphill battle of like, oh, my voice is strained this week, but I guess we'll do karaoke, or starting karaoke and being like, oh, something feels off and I can't hit these notes that I normally could, but we'll do it. I don't want to have to give excuses. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah. I want to have more fun. And like, I like getting better at things because I don't even mean it in a perfectionist way that I'm like beating myself up. It's like, yeah, you can always get better. Getting better is fun. Getting better is cool. I like being better at stuff. I like being stronger at stuff. I like having more and more fun with stuff. It's fun. It's cool to be good at stuff, you know? And I like learning. That's part of why I like streaming. I feel like ever since I started streaming, I really properly experienced that phrase of you learn something new every day, because I really do. And I know that's just like true anyway, and it's like I said, whenever you're doing anything creative altogether, it's especially true. You never stop learning with art or with singing or with music or dancing, any creative field. You never stop learning with them. That's part of why I love them. You just always have something new to experience. You always have new things to try and experiment with, and you'll always change and grow. At any year, you'll look back at the things you created last year and they'll be so different. But like, especially with streaming, I learn like a new skill, a new thing about streaming, a new fact, a new approach to it, a new angle every single day, and I think that's so cool. I'm just like constantly learning, and it makes it really fun for me, because it feels like, compared to any like normal job, it feels really cool as my job. It's kind of not my job, but also kind of is, but you know, compared to any normal job, if I'm just working some specific task, it's like you do the same thing and maybe you'll get better at it, but also you just kind of do the same thing, and I hate that. But with streaming, it's not even just like the gaming part of it that's fun, or that, you know, that I'm like sitting around doing things that I like. It's that I get to constantly learn and improve and discover new things in a way that I'm really passionate about. Like, ever since I did this even before I started streaming, because I'm a nerd about VTubers and stuff altogether, and all the and like idols and things like that. But especially since I started streaming, people can't have normal conversations with me about streaming itself. Because if you ask me about any actual technical things, or like you know, like social media and algorithms and things like that, it's not even that I'll be like, oh, well, I had this exact CCV or something. I don't care about that. But it'll be like, oh, well, the best approach to this and this thing is that you do it like this, or when you talk about this thing online, or like, yeah, I like doing this and this. And a lot of VTubers, some of them present themselves this way, some of them use their lore this way, some of them use their lore this way, but it's really interesting, and you can do this and this. And also, when you're streaming, if you try making your thumbnails this way, like, I just find it all so interesting. I love getting my little hands in it and being nerd about it. Hi, kitty! Ah! Hello! I'm sorry if Vita was sleeping and that woke him up. I'm running on nothing but 2 dinner rolls from yesterday, and yet I have the energy of a child in sugar. Oh, frick. Well, please get some food once you can. To be honest, that might be part of why. Sometimes when you haven't eaten enough, you'll end up with like no energy and feeling sick and dead. But sometimes when you haven't eaten enough and you're running on like pure adrenaline, or you get energy via other means, like some kind of candy or a drink or something, then you just go like crazy because there's nothing to absorb it. I like going to a friend's house to make some music. Let's go! Hell yeah! I'm excited for the music you're making. I'm making music lately. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for 2026. I'm so excited for all the things that I'm gonna get to show you guys, all the creative things that I'm doing. I'm really, really excited about all this stuff right now. Getting medicated for ADHD has definitely changed my life a lot lately. I'm only 2 weeks into it, and that means my dosages will be changing over the next couple of weeks as well. So like I'm gonna keep changing and seeing how it goes and the side effects and everything. But it's been really interesting. You know, random topic change, but I say that because I've also been very motivated for things lately, which is really nice. It helps a lot with that because it balances out all of the ADHD ups and downs a lot. Then it's really nice to actually, yeah, feel more driven, I guess, because I know obviously the main point of it is to feel better focused. I think I do have better focus, but that's kind of a hard thing to measure for me, I guess. Because I'm definitely still Emmy, and I'm definitely still very impulsive and jump from one thing to another and forget what I was doing. But I don't have as much issue with forgetting a thing I was doing 2 seconds ago. Because before, right up until I got this medication, I was especially in the last few months struggling with this feeling of like everything I do, I'll say I'm going to do something or start doing something, and then within seconds it's gone, and it was like pissing me off. But now I'm having a lot easier time with that. And I just feel like more motivated and driven to get things done because I feel more like I can get things done, you know? However, it has also been interesting. I won't share every detail of all this kind of stuff, you know, because like it's oversharing. I shouldn't tell everybody online exactly how all the stuff with your medication, stuff like that is going. But I think it's interesting to share because I know a lot of you guys have ADHD as well, and I talk about it a lot. So it's kind of, you know, it's interesting to see how it affects people, especially if you guys want to, you know, get medicated for it one day. But like, what I've also noticed at the moment, this is partially just because it's a fact of my life, but wow, guys, I am not sleeping lately. You don't need to be scared about that. I find it kind of funny because it's not like I'm sleeping like I'm sleeping like 1 hour or something. I am technically getting enough sleep, the amount I usually do, which is like 5-6 hours maybe, or sometimes less, sometimes more. But my sleep schedule has been flipped upside down, and that's my fault actually. I'm trying to fix it. As of like yesterday, I tried to lock in and fix it because I'm supposed to take my ADHD pills in the morning with or after my breakfast, right? So I set a timer for that originally. That was like 9 a.m. because I knew if I set it any earlier, even though I normally prefer, or just instinctively by my body, wake up between like 4 and 6, or maybe like 4 and 8 lately. Yeah, it's more like 5 and 8 lately. I'm not gonna be able to take those the second I wake up because I need to eat something, which means I need to take the time to like sit around in bed and then get myself to go all the way downstairs, get some food and eat it, and then have the pills. Because I discovered one day when I took the pills, but also forgot to have much breakfast, that if you don't eat anything, it feels like chugging a monster and not eating something, which is not good. Which means you just have like a billion energy that's not going anywhere in your body. You should always tip for you guys: if you drink energy drinks, if you drink a bunch of caffeine in general, or if you have any pills that do that kind of thing, please make sure you eat enough. Because it's kind of like how you should eat when you drink alcohol, even though I don't drink alcohol. If you don't, there's nowhere for it to go. Like, it's burning all this energy in you, making you all excited, and it's got nothing to do it with. But yeah, so I gotta make sure that I eat a full breakfast when I have them, like either while I have them or just before I have them. But then that means that I've been getting later and later with that day by day as I get lazier. And also because after I first had them, I noticed that I was like really focused and stuff, and also had more energy and like consistent motivation to do stuff. I wasn't like falling asleep halfway through the day, which is something I used to have for the past few months. Like halfway through this year, I noticed that I was getting really tired by like 4 p.m. But I don't take naps, so it's not like I could just nap and get rid of it. So it was just really bothering me and slowing down everything I did. But now I don't get that. However, it meant that for a couple nights I was like, oh, whoops, it's 2 a.m. Didn't realize because I'm not tired yet, but I should probably go to sleep at some point. I think my body's probably a little bit tired, but my brain's chilling. And then I woke up a little later, and then had my breakfast later because I felt kind of lazy because I slept really late, even though I had energy before I went to sleep. But you know, even if you like stay up really late because you're excited and full of energy and everything, once you go to sleep, if you've gone to sleep at a weird time, then your body will wake up more tired. So then I get lazy. I have my breakfast later. I have the pills later, and then I sleep later. And it's just been like going on and on and on. And now for the past few days, I slept at like 3 to 5 a.m., which I normally, my usual sleep schedule, if I described it with people, would be sleeping between midnight and 3 and waking up between 4 and 8. And like, to be fair, I don't even intend to wake up at 4 and 8. My ideal wake up time is like 6 or 7. My ideal wake up time is between 5 and 7 a.m. But so, you know, sometimes it's very little sleep, but generally it's around like 6 hours if I sleep at midnight and wake up at like 6 or 8 or an hour before that. But lately it's like I go to sleep at like 3 to 5 a.m. and that's because I'm just like doing stuff. I'm working really hard. I'm like really focused, getting things done. And then I stop and I'm like, I look at the time and I'm like, oh, is it 5? Huh. Well, I have like midday energy and I could do more of this. In fact, I want to do more of this because I didn't do much in the morning. So I might as well do it now because I want to get my full day's worth of stuff done. But I guess I should probably go to sleep because I guess probably my eyelids are a little tired and maybe my body is feeling a little bit lackluster. But most of all, in my brain, I'm feeling fine. But I probably should go to sleep because that would be wise. So then I turn my PC off and I'm like, okay, I will make myself go to sleep because it's probably the best thing to do. Not even because I'm tired. And then I wake up and it's later in the day because I then, like, after I went to sleep, the stuff finally wore off and it like actually put me to sleep. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, it's like 8. Okay, I gotta do my pills soon. I'll just sleep a little bit longer. And then recently, the other day, this is not going to sound crazy to anybody who actually wakes up late or likes sleeping in or just is a normal person, but I woke up at 11. 11! That's crazy for me! That's wild! I'm Mr. Early Riser! I'm Mr. Sun Miser! I rise with the sun, and that's not even sometimes against my will, because ever since I was little I've always woken up really fucking early, but I like it that way because I'm used to that. If I wake up from like, or not even wake up, normally like I wake up early but sometimes just like laze around in bed half asleep for ages if I'm lazy rather than going back to sleep properly. But if I actually like get up and start my day from like 10 or any later, then I start feeling frustrated and feeling like I've wasted half of it. But I actually like woke up at 11 after going to sleep and I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? What the hell? So that made me realize, no, I need to lock in. I do not want to be waking up at 11 a.m. and going to sleep at 6 a.m. for the rest of my life. That's not good. Like both for my health and just because it would annoy me. So what I'm trying to do is like, I don't mind if I still end up like, you know, sleeping later, sleeping at like, 2, 3 a.m. And not getting too much sleep because I already didn't function on like a huge amount of sleep. But I just don't want to be nocturnal. I say this with all of the love in my heart for Neri. I don't want to turn into Neri. My ideal wake up time is also between 5 and 7. Yeah, you're just like me for real. Sorry, I was rambling so much I didn't read chat fully. Also, hi Palette! Hello! Hiya! Sleep, I hardly know her. Real. I usually sleep around 4 to 6 hours depending on how anxious I am to be late for stuff. That is very real. Anxiety does affect it a lot. Going to sleep at 6 a.m. and waking up 11 is my current sleep schedule. See, I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, like, physically, hang on, I need to sip my drink. Physically, while I've been living like that for the last few days where I go to sleep at like 6 and wake up around 11 or something, it's fine, and I am getting stuff done. I'm getting a lot of things done, and I feel very satisfied with that, but it bothers me because I don't like starting my day that late. It makes it feel like I've wasted half the day, right? And so then by the time that I'm actually getting things done, like I've gone from like eating my breakfast and chilling and maybe playing a little stuff, and I'm actually like actively working, then it's already the evening or it's nighttime, and I'm like, okay, I've got to get things done enough that it makes up for the amount of the morning that I missed, which is when, you know, I could have gotten more things done, or I could have like streamed or been active with other people, because people would be like up in the morning. So I've got to make up for the morning that I missed, which means then I stay up later and later and later because I'm trying to make sure that I get enough stuff done to feel like I've done something before I go to bed. So then my sleep time will just keep getting later. But I don't, so then I don't like waking up late, so it's like a loop. And also, to be honest with you, genuinely, part of why I don't want to steal Neri's nocturnal sleep schedule is like, if Neri's nocturnal and I'm nocturnal, then who's driving the plane? One of us gotta wake up in the morning, bro. We have Neri's mom here as well, but she got work. Someone's gotta be awake in the morning, or nothing's gonna get done in this house. Your stream is so lag right now. It's actually interrupting my enjoyment. Oh no, that sucks. Oh yikes. Well, I mean, if you have to go because it's lagging out, that's perfectly fine. I hope you have a very lucky day, or me. I'm sorry it's lagging out. It's not reporting anything on my end, so I'm really sorry if that is a ME end issue. But it's okay if you have to go, Uno. Thank you. Thanks you. Yeah, sure. Thanks you for stopping by. Have a very lucky day. Love you. Bye-bye. I hope you can watch VOD later and hopefully it won't lag. I'll try and see if there was any issue that OBS is having, because I do want to tweak my OBS stuff. I tend not to sleep the night before important events because my alarm going off is inconsistent and anxious. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Sleeping before something important stresses me the fuck out. I always feel like, okay, I need to get enough sleep, otherwise I'll be tired and it'll mess it up. But also, I shouldn't sleep too much, so I can't go to sleep yet, because what if I oversleep? But then the later that I do that for, then I'm more likely to oversleep. So it stresses me out, and I get like an hour. We are driving the plane. You can trust us, Rakigachis. No, but the thing is, guys, if I start waking up really late all the time, then I can't trust you, Rakigachis, because I won't be able to stream. My usual stream time is 1 p.m. If I'm waking up at like 11 or 12, if I start sleeping so late that I start waking up at like 12 p.m., I'm not gonna stream like ever, which is not good. So see, I want to fix this for myself, because it's accidental. I still don't have all that, like, I'm still not much of a sleeper. And I don't mind that. I want to have a decent sleep schedule and get enough sleep for myself and be healthy, but I don't care about like getting a big amount of sleep. I just want to fix my sleep schedule back to like the order that it was, where I wake up in the morning and I go to sleep either late at night or in the early morning, but still I want to wake up in the morning time. I want to wake up before lunch. Yeah. Because, yeah, like I said, if I start being nocturnal, then who's driving the plane? Someone's gonna be awake in the morning in our house, or nobody's gonna get all our packages, and nobody's gonna cook the food. Nobody's gonna make lunch, and I like streaming in the daytime. I can't stream. If I was the type of streamer who liked streaming at nighttime, I do sometimes, but if I was the kind of person who streamed at the end of the day rather than at the start of the day, and also I happened to be in a life situation where I could do that, then maybe it'd be fine. But I'm not. I'm a daytime streamer, both for my own preference and because I like spending the whole day with you guys when I can, to do art and things like that, or to like game and then like, you know, have my dinner after and do whatever work. And because like I get crazy waiting mode whenever I have a stream at the end of the day, and I always feel like I'm gonna be late for it, and also I don't think I'd get work done if I was streaming afterwards. But anyway, but also because there's like Neri's mom works. She works a regular 9 to 5, and my room is right next to hers. I cannot stream the way that I do at fuck ass hours of the night and evening every single day, because then she will get no sleep. So again, if we're both nocturnal, who's flying the plane? So I gotta fix my sleep schedule. I gotta get it back. I've accidentally just been too lax with it while I'm, you know, getting used to new ADHD meds and stuff, but I gotta be more conscious about it. But last night I tried to start fixing it. I was like, okay, regardless of what energy I have, I'm gonna make myself go to bed at midnight tonight, rather than just like, you know, getting stuff done. Even if I haven't gotten anything done, I'm gonna make myself go to bed at midnight, because this is necessary for me to get things done in the future, at least, and for my health. But you know, even if I'm worried about like, oh, but I wanted to get worse, I could do harm guys right now, I could do art right now, I could work on this right now, I'm gonna force myself. And so I did, and I put myself to bed at midnight. And I think I only fell asleep at 3 still. But I'll try. I'll get there. Maybe if I tire myself out during the day more, then I'll be able to make myself go to bed at a normal time. And then I'll be able to start getting my sleep schedule back. And then after it's back to like a normal pattern, where again, you know, just like I'm waking up in the morning time, then I don't mind not having a consistent bedtime, as long as I'm waking up decently. I don't think you answered before, but I had to ask, what's your plan for the first stream in 2026? Ooh, I do not have a plan yet. Also, who is it? Who's that who just came by? Hello, hi, Luke Boss. Welcome. It's nice to meet someone new. When you say kind of new, how kinda? How new? I probably should have said how new instead of how kinda, but how new? How kinda new? When do you stop by? I'm curious. Have you watched any recent streams? Maybe you've joined us for Christmas, but hello. Anyway, y'all watching Habin Hotel. I still haven't watched Has Been Hotel yet, but I will soon because I have a friend of mine who really wants to watch it with me. So I'm finally I've been meaning to get around to watching it for ages because I was already a fan of 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿. Like I used to be a big fan of 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿 back around when the pilot dropped. I'm not necessarily an active fan of Viv herself now, but I do still think Has Been and Hell of Us are really interesting. I just like never got around to watching Has Been when it actually aired, and I watched like half of Helva, so but I'm gonna watch it with a friend soon. But yeah, I don't necessarily have a plan for the first stream of 2026, but I do have a plan for the last stream of 2025, because I said this before, but for anyone who didn't hear, my goal, my plan for our like New Year's Eve stream that I'm gonna do, because I don't have any other New Year's party plan, I was considering doing karaoke or something, still kind of on the table, but my main plan is to do like a resolution speed run, because most people try to like learn something new or do something new for their resolutions, right? But I have a big old book, a big book. You ready to hear how big it is? A big book on how to do anything. Has like every fucking skill you could possibly want to learn in there. So I'm gonna take that book, maybe to a handicap, haven't figured out that part yet, and I'm gonna learn as many skills as I can before midnight. So I'm gonna be totally set for the new year because I'm gonna speed run every resolution ever. And you know, I think that'll be silly. I think it'll be Emmy core, you know. I wanted to make it an Emmy core new year. You know the TV head guy, what Aiden Has Been? What's his name? He's the one that's called Vox, isn't he? Because it throws me off as a fan of Vox Sakuma of Niji Sanjayan's fourth wave Luxium. Every time I search Vox and it comes up with the TV guy, it's very confusing. Very similar to the red guy from the pilot. Yeah, I know about their dynamic. And I see yaoi of them a lot. Been bouncing around different streamers, so I'm not new to YouTube streamers, but to you I'm new. No, yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, you meant? Why did I say it like that? That's what I meant. I'm curious how long you've been here. But hi! Everybody new and old is always welcome to come be a Rakigachi. Second you get here, you get eaten, you become a Rakigachi, and then you don't get to go away. Vox Deva is a crush on Al. Yeah, don't worry. I see stuff like that all the time. I'm very aware. I will say I have plenty of spoilers about Has Been. Like, I'm fine with spoilers about Has Been and Helva because I fell off of watching it so much before that, like, it was impossible to avoid them, so I just kind of accepted that. But yeah, I will watch it soon. I will finally watch it soon with a friend. I've seen both seasons, don't really like it, but I get why others do. Fair enough. It seems like palette is the same. I watched Has Been, but I didn't really like it. Music slaps though. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm curious how much I'll enjoy it. I know I'll definitely at least like the music. And I do like a lot of the visuals of this stuff. I like stuff that is this creative with it visually. Even if sometimes I don't think the designs are peak, sometimes when they're good, they're really good. And it's just like yummy treat for the eyes altogether. Music is really good. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, I am really excited for the music. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Especially that it's like it seems like since the early stuff, when Viv first started including musical numbers in her things, they've got a big improvement in the music team, which is cool. The animation definitely improved in season 2 a lot. That's interesting as well. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for when I get around to watching it. There's other stuff that I want to watch within the new year, but I'm not sure what it all is. I swear there's a bunch of stuff on my watch list. There always is, to be fair, because people are always recommending me stuff and I'm always like, yeah, I'll check it out, and then I take so long to get around to it. I do get around to most of it eventually, but it still takes me forever. You know what? In 2026 I want to watch every season of Precure. That's my goal. That's my goal, because I've only watched some of them, and I want to finish any ones that I didn't properly finish watching, and there's some that I'm watching with Neri. By the way, I'm probably not going to get through every single one in 2026. Aside from my goals of get strong and get a stable income, any other goal that I say about and release at least 5 covers, any other goal that I say, do not hold me to it. But I want to watch all the rest of Precure. I want to watch every single other one. Do you ever check out those games I sent in DMs? I haven't had a chance to properly like check them out fully myself yet, but I haven't forgotten about them, so I will eventually. What was I gonna say? Yes, I wanna watch every season of Precure. I've only watched a handful so far, because the easiest way to watch Precure is if you want to watch the first one first, you can, but I don't necessarily recommend watching through them all in order, because there's a lot of them and you might not necessarily enjoy all of them, and like sometimes, you know, you'll have different quality between them. So literally just pick whichever one catches your eye with your own aesthetic, and then enjoy it, and then pick around like that. If a new season comes out and you're like, oh, I'm interested in this one, then you watch it. Or if there's an old one, you're like, yeah, I kind of like the look of this one, or I heard a thing about this one, or I like the theme of this one, then go for it. Whichever one happens to pertain your interest, do that, and then just keep doing that until you've gone through all of them. Or do that and then go through chronologically. Or like do that and then watch all the ones that came after or before or around it, so you can watch the movies, etc. But just always start with whichever catches your interest most. Because that's what they have, a billion themes, so there's something for everyone. But I've watched a decent enough amount of Precure. And plenty of the other older ones I've seen little clips of, but I want to watch all of them. I need to get that off my bucket list. I need to be an every Precure season watcher, you know? I've also been watching streams like Super Mario Galaxy 1, Roblox Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart World, and mostly gaming with viewer streams. Oh, you know, I do want to do more of that next year. I want to do more gaming with Rakigachis, because it's really fun when I get to play stuff with you guys. I want to do streams where I draw with you guys maybe as well, but it's a little riskier because I gotta really be careful who gets like links and stuff like that. But I want to do more streams where I'm like drawing with friends or with Rakigachis, with Hyperspace homies. I want to play more games with you guys like Gartic or Roblox. I would love to play Mario Kart with you guys if I was able to stream Mario Kart. I think I can at some point, but I need to get Mario Kart. Because I have it on DS, but I can't stream that. But I don't have it on the Switch, but I do think I have a capture card for my Switch because I believe Neri has one that he was offering to me. Because actually, it's been through like a billion hands. Little bonus fact, it's been like passed down through the Hyperspace homies because we have a capture card that was Hamu's that he then gave to Neri, and now he's giving to me because Neri wants one with fancier audio. So I think if I got Mario Kart for the Switch, then we could do like Mario Kart playing with Rakigachis as a stream sometime. That'd be fun. And I could play like Animal Crossing, although I really need to work on my Animal Crossing world. But I could play Animal Crossing and you guys could come to my world and stuff like that sometimes. That'd be silly. Hi, I'm Raki. Hello. Hiya. Multi-fandom YouTuber. So true. That's me. I'm every fandom. I'm Emmy. I eat all of them. I eat every trope and go everywhere. You can't like enjoy Emmy without learning about a billion fandoms even if you didn't like them before. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing is liking everything. That's why I eat everything and spit it all out. But yeah, I really want to do more stuff with you guys next year. There are... should I say this yet? There are some other plans I have to do special things involving you guys during next year. And I can't talk about all of them yet, but I have plans. I have plans. I want to do more things that involve you guys, like in gaming things. There's some other secret things that I'll reveal soonish. But I kind of want to make my streams more interactive. I know you normally need to be on Twitch for that, but I want to find workarounds for ways that I can have you guys interact with the stream more yourself, or have more like, you know, make it more personal feeling for old Rakigachis without being a Twitch streamer. Because I do also want to multi-stream to Twitch, but you know, like on Twitch you can have like all your points and everything and your redeems, and those are really fun, and you don't have those on YouTube, at least not yet. But there are still some things you can do, and you can code certain things and stuff like that, and I want to get more creative with it. Yeah, I want my streams to be more creative and more interactive. Yeah, see, there's some commands and stuff you can do. They're just a little trickier on YouTube because it's more likely to flag them as spam and stuff like that. There's ways to work around it, so I want to learn all those things. That's part of my goal for next year of like getting better at streaming behind the scenes, you know? Like I want to actually understand everything that I'm doing on the tech side better, so that I have better control over stuff and I don't just feel like clueless like I'm flailing around and hoping for the best. I want to do so for the quality of my streams, and also so I can be more creative and explore with them. I want Emmy streams to become something special. Post digital art now. Hell yeah! Some Uno? Yes, we can play some Uno in the future again. For example, I watched this German streamer does Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with viewers. I'm starting to enjoy playing with YouTubers. Yeah, it's really cool. I've seen some streamers and some VTubers and stuff do that before. So I definitely want to do that myself. With Mario Kart and also with other games in general. I think it's very fun. I love being able to play with people. There's a lot of, yeah, I need to play more cooperative games that I can do that with. I want to collab with more people in 2026 as well. I've been doing more collabs lately, and obviously I have the Hyperspace homies, which I love the Hyperspace homies. Makes everything easier when you have a bunch of friends who will just hop on everything regardless of whether they're streamers or not. But I want to put myself out there more and interact with more other VTubers and streamers and identities and stuff that I've never met before. I want to plan more things with other people because it's just nice to experience new people and try new things as well. It's fun to meet people. It's fun to play things with people that you've never met before and see how it goes. I want to get more into VTuber space, and I want to be braver. I want to make more friends. I want to be brave and step out there. I think I've been especially inspired by Web, because you guys have seen me stream with Web a lot lately. Ever since me and Web befriended each other through the Clover Alamo cover that'll be out sometime soon. Then like I've spent a lot of time with Web, both offline and online. But also Web's so cool. Web's so awesome. But she's also really friendly and really out there, like really good at putting herself out there and trying things and like trying new things, like being brave to try new things or like apply for things and projects, and like meet new people and make friends with them and like introduce them to her other friends and stuff. And I want to be like that. I want to get better at that. Why are you banned from Uno? Because Crimson beat me like 6 fucking times in a row when we played on Discord thing before. And it was evil and fucked up and rigged. But I do want to do that more. I want to do more Discord streams because those are fun. But for context, we did a stream before where I did a little party to test it out, where I can't speak, where I streamed on Discord, like in our Discord server instead of on YouTube. I just went into a voice call. We played Uno and some other games together and some like random stuff. I want to do that more where I get to play with you guys because sometimes that's easier than YouTube. Since it's on Discord, it's a little bit more personal. Sometimes I can have you guys in VC as well. And also it's sometimes a little bit easier to manage rather than putting a link out into the open void on YouTube, you know? And also we can like switch games and stuff easier when I don't have to plan for it in advance. And also sometimes it's nice to do things on YouTube, like a couple times I've done streams on there where it's just like finishing a commission that I was doing on YouTube, like an MS Paint or art thing, but it's just like a little bit more laid back, and I can have Hyperspace Homies in VC and we just like chill, go through a Spotify playlist because we can't be copyright struck there, stuff like that. It's nice. I want to do watch-alongs as well. I want to start doing those because I don't watch them much. I very rarely do. I think I watched a couple for the first time just recently, but I realized they're really nice to watch. Even just as a VOD, I really like them. Watching like a movie watch along from someone, because you get to like have a movie playing while you're doing something, but you get to actually have company the whole time and hear someone's take on it. I think that's really fun. Are there any movies or shows you guys would like to do an Emmy watch along with? Because for context, if you haven't watched one of those, it's basically just a stream where a streamer will have normally, if we did on Discord, I could probably show things more specifically, but on YouTube, I could not film what I'm watching. But what you do is the streamer will be there and have like a timer, like down to the seconds and milliseconds on the screen. And you both, like the streamer will get up a movie or whatever on their end that you can't see, and then you will watch the movie on your own. You'll pull it open, and then you press play at the same time, and then we just like, you know, commentate over it. So it's like we're sitting together chatting and watching a movie, and you guys get to talk about it in chat, and I get to talk about it myself. Yeah, about it. I think I did say before that I want to do it specifically with Barbie movies at some point. I think I'd like to do that with Hyperspace Homies and stuff as well. It'd be like we're having a little like movie hangout, like a little sleepover, you know? I think that'd be cozy. I could even like frame it as such, get like a different like a background and stuff, move into a different room. But because Barbie movies are one of my little like fixations where I can tell you like everything about every single one. So I think that would be fun. Force you guys to watch the things that I'm fixated on. Are TV shows allowed? Yeah, probably some of them. I have seen some people do shows instead of movies before. I know Kalex Debonair, Niji Sanjay Yen's 11th with By the Beat did a watch along of Dungeon Meshi, I think, and specifically watched like half of the show. A, so that it would be like a decent length, and B, so that you could like watch it from your own, on your own from then after getting an interest in it through him. I think that was cool. Sorry, I was trying to sort something out in my room while I was yapping. If you heard me moving around a lot, that's why. I have an idea, Emmy. You should draw people's OCs next stream. I do want to do that sometime. Not necessarily next stream, because our next stream will be a New Year's one. But I would like to do that one day. I like drawing you guys' OCs and stuff. I like drawing other people's stuff. But that's part of what I do with the commissions. But it would be nice to do requests like that. Got the best Nintendo device, the 3DS. I have a 3DS as well. I love the 3DS. My goat. 3DS, you will always be famous. Always be the best one. It's not my fault, you were just bad. Okay, you guys calling me sore loser? Wow, that's crazy. Sore loser bad. You guys hate me. You literally hate me. You hate me. That's crazy. Why do you hate me? You literally hate me and want me. Yeah, you guys literally hate me and want me to go. Okay, I'll go. I'll go. You guys hate me. Everybody hates me. This is the hate Emmy show. Since you hate me so much, I guess you don't want me to be a streamer, huh? Okay, I'll just go. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm cow. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I completely forgot what I was saying. But yeah, there's lots of new things I want to do in 2026. But yeah, you know, I'm thinking about the question Crimson asked. I already said what my plans are for the last stream in 2025, because I want to do like a resolution speed run where I learn as many. Oh yay, Palette loves me. Okay, I'm happy now. Yay, I love Palette. Wait, hang on. Where's my specifically for Palette, no one else. Specifically for Chris. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I have my plan for the last stream. With that, for New Year's Eve, I want to do my resolution speedrun where I learn like as many new skills or do new things as I can before midnight happens, because I think that'll be silly. And if I'm going to like chat and learn things and just like chill out, do something stupid together, and maybe I'll do some karaoke or singing for it. Who knows? But I don't know what I want to do to start 2026. I have no idea. What should we do? Because it's kind of like, now that you phrase it as like the first stream for 2026, it feels like a big thing. Whereas before, my plan would have just been to like do a New Year's stream and then, I don't know, do like, depending on what day does the year start with this year? It starts on a Thursday, so it wouldn't be a gaming stream probably. I mean, I do still game it in midweek sometimes, but I probably would have just done some, actually wait, no, it wouldn't even be, I wouldn't be streaming on New Year's Day or something anyway, because I have, Serena's coming to visit us for the first few days of January. So my first stream of 2026 will probably be like the 5th or the 6th. So it could be a Monday. But yeah, so I probably would have just, my first stream probably would have just been like regular gaming or something. Or doing art, but I don't know. Maybe it should be something special. Fine, I was gonna give you a plastic cow for like Christmas. What? I want a plastic cow. 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 If you have a plastic cow, you gotta give me a plastic cow. If you have a plastic cow, you gotta give me a plastic cow. You can't hold back a plastic cow from me. You gotta give me a plastic cow. You always gotta give me plastic cows. Plastic cows are even better when you get them from other people. Every time that I buy plastic cow, I don't even like go out and buy plastic cows from the store. I hate getting them from Amazon or something. It drives me insane when people offer like, oh, what if I got you 100 plastic cows from like Amazon or something like that? Blah, blah, blah. I get all my plastic cows secondhand. So if you give me a plastic cow, it'll be even better. It'll be a real, genuine, like given by another person plastic cow. You can give me a plastic cow. You're gonna have a princess staying with you. Yeah, she's done that before. Serena, I've spent time with Serena before. I also had her come over. But yes, I will be busy attending to my maid duties for a few days. But yeah, so our first stream next year will probably be on like the 5th or the 6th. I don't know. Maybe we could do something special to kick off the new year. Or maybe we could do something normal. I have no idea. What do you guys think would be a fun thing to start the year with, you know? Well, what would be like your what would start the year off well and be like, yeah, this is an Emmy year to you? We could do like a karaoke to start the year off, or we could play a game or something. Like I could do another kind of Sims challenge, since Sims is my everything. That would definitely be the best thing to start it with. Or we could start it the same way that we started last year and just do MS Paint. I could do some kind of fun party with Rakigachis. But also keep in mind, we will have fun things for the rest of January anyway, once I get the chance to them, because January is our anniversary month. Like that's crazy. When I say that we're coming up to our year anniversary, I really mean it. I started streaming in January, so like it's honestly, that wasn't even intentional, but I'm really glad that I did. Because that means that like I get to celebrate my year anniversary like with the start and end of each year, which is so satisfying, and it means that I'm less likely to forget when it is too. Drop people's ICs. Yeah, you did mention that. I didn't give you okay, you can have a little kiss for the plastic cow. Okay, hang on. Mate. Here you go. There we go. Kisses for cows, please. Trade. I think this is a fair trade offer. One day I'm gonna make you either a cow figure or a cow plushie. I would love that so much. I would love that, Chris. I would love that. I would treasure that for the rest of my life. Yes, please. What was I gonna say before? Say MS Paint, but that's more because of things. Because of your comms, yeah. But it would be nice it would be cool to start the year with MS Paint when that was how we started our streaming all together, you know? What day was my anniversary again? Because it was January. It was, one sec. Checking the date. The 26th of January is my 1 year anniversary. In case any of you guys are curious. In case you want to give me an anniversary gift. That's a joke. But yeah, 26th of January. That's literally a month from now. Can you believe it? In 1 month, I will be 1 entire year old. Oh my gosh, the time goes by so fast. For legal reasons, I am above 20 years of age at YouTube. But in 1 month, I will be 1 whole year old. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll be able to speak by then. Isn't that crazy? Oh my god. We'll be 1 year into Emiraki channel streaming. Remember the first stream well? Yeah, so do I. I remember it like it was yesterday, which is why it feels so weird that it's been a whole year already. It's fucking wild. But also at the same time, like I said, it feels so long ago as well. I remember it like it was yesterday, and it feels weird that it's been a whole year because like streaming has made this year go by so fast, but also I've been like so aware of everything and I've had a great time, and it's amazing that we've done this much in this time. But also it feels like ages ago because when I go look at it in order to check the date and everything, it's like, wow, my audio was so different with the way it was set up, and I have my different like a way of using the stream setup and everything, and I talked so different. I had my different like chat there with like the also YouTube one. My thumbnails look different. So, like it feels so old when I watch it back or something. But not a crazy amount has changed, but also so much has, you know? It's wild. It's both at once. Wonder if the fourth MS Paint I'll get with the OC wing, because every MS Paint I've gotten from you, they're working. Has it really? I know that I do that a lot, and I try to space out my art so that I don't necessarily draw all of them winking, because you know, it's an easy habit to do. Whenever I'm doodling, they often end up winking because I'm lazy, but I try to make sure that I don't make everyone wink, especially when I'm doing group pieces. But if it's happened to you, that's really funny, because what I've probably been doing is trying to make sure that not every MS Paint piece I do is winking, but it's often like a crimson piece, and then someone else, and then a crimson comp, and then someone else. So you've just ended up unlucky. That's really funny. How old is 20 plus in alien cow years? At least one. Alien cows don't really go by years, to be honest with you. I don't even know how regular cow years work, because I fucking absorb an alien and then turn into big alien cow, and I just do shit. You think I have a sense of time? You think I have a sense of time? I hop through every single dimension and eat their tropes. I do not remember how time works. That's both the ADHD and the alien cow part. So, at least one. But I'm 20 plus for human people. I've been in your dimension, on Earth dimension. Well, yeah, I've been in Earth dimension for over 20 years now. 2026 resolution, actually stream this year now that I have a better laptop. Yeah! I want several streams. I want Bear Bim 2026. I want to stream with you 2026. Let me call him right now. Oh, wait, okay, hang on. I can do that, Web. Wait, one sec. Where did I put my... Do I have my Discord thing on here? I do. I can let Web pull in. Mate. Let me go eat foodie. Hello, Weeby Meezy. Wow, hello! Wait, I don't think everyone can hear you yet. Which one? Which Discord thing is it? Discord, please give me the one that they can actually hear Web from. There we go, now I can hear you. Hello! Hi, Web!
Hello, everyone! My name's BBBZ, and this is Emmy's stream! And this morning, I watched Emmy's stream on my VR, but I couldn't type in chat!
That's crazy! Oh my gosh, hello!
That's right!
Hiya!
I'd like to say, Happy New Year! Kind of, almost.
Yeah, it's basically Happy New Year. I think it's close enough.
Basically, Happy New Year! Bringing back an old topic, which you've probably already moved on from, because this was a really long time ago. You want to learn all the skills this year, right?
Yeah.
I am gracious enough to teach you.
Oh my gosh, you're
all
gonna
of
teach
my
me skills?
skills.
Let's go!
Yes. But we have to monetize it and stream it.
That works for me!
You have to contact me a week ahead of time, especially before a Friday.
Okay, that works for me.
This.
Yeah, we can. We absolutely can.
Oh my gosh. Love it, Emmy.
Yeah.
Emmy, what if I teach you how to paint?
I would love that.
What if I teach you how to do chalk art?
I would love that.
What if I teach you how to make a website, Emmy?
I would love that. I would love that, especially actually. That was one of the skills that I wanted to learn this year. I wanna make a cooler website. Because I was literally.
You know me.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Because I was literally looking at your site the other day. I was looking at the website, and I was like, "Wow, Weeby Meezy is so cool. Your website's so cool. I know Weeby Meezy web has like a whole like degree in learning and everything. I want to learn how to do that."
Well, as a professional learner, I can also teach you how to do cute makeup.
Yippee!
And what else am I good at?
Oh, palette, you want to teach me how to... So, yay! I'm gonna learn things from all of my friends!
Oh my gosh. Yes. Let us sew together.
Yeah!
All three of us.
Yeah! I'll make all of my friends friends, and I'll learn all of my skills from my friends, and soon we'll become one giant, big conglomerate bull. We'll become one hive mind of doing everything.
That's so scary.
Yeah, but it'll be cool.
Emmy, I have a question.
Yeah?
For your new year.
If
you could choose to have one skill for the upcoming year, what would be your number one skill?
Ooh, my number one, I think I'll have to say Live 2D modeling. I wanna either that or 3D modeling. But I wanna make an actual model this year. That's one of my resolutions that I forgot. So one of those.
You must.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh,
it.
You must.
By the
You
end
know
of
how much I adore your
2026, I gotta be able to actually move around.
Oh, you must. You must.
Mm.
You must. Let's set that goal higher. You must be able to do that before November.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with
At
that.
least have made the art by November.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna lock in
Okay.
so hard. I'm gonna be moving around. We're gonna be smoothing. I'm gonna be wiggling. I'm gonna be dancing.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Where are you going? You have to tell me all of your plans.
I
so exciting.
have very few concrete plans, to be honest. I just have my goals. I just have my goals. I've been flying by the seat of my pants for this whole year, because I was talking about that at the start of this stream, that like part of why this year is so crazy is because it all kind of happened very accidentally. Like my first stream in January was me being like, okay, I've wanted to be a VTuber forever, but I'm gonna just like test it to see if I like streaming altogether. I'll just make a PNG that has
Good
a
idea.
tablet and I'll just draw. And I did, and then I kept doing that, which is part of why I have this PNG that I do. It's like I like didn't plan anything out in advance, which is why like my model that you see now with these hands, the reason I can't put my hands away is because my gaming and art models are two separate ones, because I didn't draw the hands separately. So I just like drew a whole separate arm set for them and stuff like that. I got a but yeah,
Cut it.
I could, and I really need to, but I was lazy. So I just changed them around and made a game one, rather than still making one that I could put separate hands on it, stuff like that. But so everything's kind of happened. But for 2026, my goal is to like do things consciously, rather than just letting them happen. Yeah. But
You
yeah.
must have a plan. What are you gonna do with your brand? You know what I think you should do?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should write more about erasing stereotypes, and you should write like a story about how you became really cool, and you post it on your website, like blog updates, like ARG.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Uh-huh.
That would be awesome. I
So
would
you
love
should
to
do
do that. I wanna share more about Emmy in 2026. Cause I wanna have an actual lore video in 2026 as well.
A lore video.
That would be cool. Because I don't know if I necessarily, well, I guess one of my goals in my head in general, because when I started streaming, I was like, even aside from doing that test run, I knew for myself that I didn't plan to start with any big debut, because I was like, if I don't have an audience, there's no point in doing a fancy debut yet. But my plan for myself was like, well, when I get a model, and in the future when there are people, then I'll do some kind of debut video so that I can show people that all the time when I'm like, hey, look, this is who I am. But so maybe when I do that, and when I get model, which I'm definitely gonna do this year, like we said, then I'll do a lore thing to go with it. And actually introduce myself and not have to explain what I am every stream.
You have to.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that we have to collab more.
Yes,
within
absolutely.
This upcoming year as well. Because
Yes.
I think we're best friends by now.
Yeah.
By now, I think we're best friends.
I agree. And I was literally saying earlier in the stream that I was like, yeah, I want to collab with more people. I want to be more friendly. And I was talking about you, actually. Like,
No, you weren't.
I was. Not even just for saying, like, I want to collab with Web, but I was like, yeah, I made friends with Web this year, and Web's so cool, and Web's so good at, like, meeting new people, meeting friends with people, and making you have friends with people. I want to be like Web.
What? No. I'm messy.
Yeah, but you're awesome.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, you can be messy and be cool.
Sometimes I'm crazy and erratic, and then also I create stream ideas and then explode in the process of making. And I like to manage too much.
But see, like, that's real as fuck though. Because you do all that, but you're still really cool, and I like hanging out with you, and I find you very inspiring, and how the amount of stuff that you get done, and like all the people that you meet and be friends with, and I think that's really awesome. I wanna be brave. I wanna put myself out there. I wanna be like Weavy Measy when I grow up. But also, like, that's real as fuck anyway, because even with the stuff I do, I'm also erratic about it. And I said like already that this whole year's been flying by the seat of my pants, but like the amount of stuff that I do when I have ideas for my streams, or like have like some kind of new asset or something cool to show off, where I'm like, yeah, I thought of that like an hour ago and just kind of did it. Happens all the time.
I did that for the karaoke stream.
Yeah.
I thought about it seconds before and was like,
Yeah, you get me. Everything, all my best ideas happen last minute. I think genuinely every single like asset or change to my model that has happened within an hour of the stream it was for.
And it should be like that.
Yeah.
Truthfully, that's how it should happen.
Yeah, I gotta make the big plans in advance for big things like making a model and making videos and stuff. But all the other stuff, that's just gonna keep being impromptu and random. Because I mean, at least it means I'm getting inspired and having fun.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should become, by the end of the year.
Yeah.
My personal goal is to become corporate levels of getting stuff done. I'd like that.
Yeah, I agree. I
think it'd be good.
I think that's something that I aspire to a lot as well. I will agree with you and support your goal and try to do the same for myself. Because I wanna get stuff done. I'm like, for goals like that, I'm not setting them too high for myself this year because, you know, like until now I barely got anything out altogether. But I wanna I know I said that one of my resolutions or my plans is to get like at least 5 covers on my actual channel out, like full length ones. Because I want to do shorts altogether, but I want to get at least 5 of those. Because I know there's a few that will be out. Like I'll have 3 things at least in this year because there's some things that are just like in the end of being mixed and stuff. And things like that. Things that are like almost done. But I want to do more solo things. I want to have things of my own on my channel. But if I'm awesome, then I'll do way more than that. I want to get better at like I gotta get better at doing things in advance, like, because I think part of why I don't drop so many covers or like original things of my own is because like I think of them and I'm like, oh yeah, say maybe, I don't know, this thing would be fun to do for Christmas, and then I'm like, well, it's August right now, so I'll wait, and then it's December and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do it, now I don't have time. Yeah, exactly.
Don't be like me. I used to be a perfectionist for all my posts, and then I wouldn't mix them, and then I'd get really angry at them, and then I just wouldn't post them. And then I just started mixing them pretty poorly myself one Christmas. And then I was like, guys, you have to say you like this. And if you don't, I will stop.
Yeah,
And you have to say it because I asked you to. So, and that's how this is going to work. And I will get better as long as you say I'm doing good.
Yeah, you know, that's real as fuck as well. That's kind of, that's similar to the mindset I've tried to have for the end of this year. When I started, like, with that Musume cover I did recently as shorts, because I want to do more short covers like that. Because I want to just get myself to, like, do things and be like, yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but, like, at least it's done, and I did a thing. Like, because I, like, sat up and realized, wait, I sing all the time at home. Literally, what is stopping me from just getting on my mic, recording something for, like, 20 minutes, and then mixing it in BandLab and calling it a day and posting a short? I can just do that. Don't worry, I will get better machines one day. But because I did say to you that I want to learn to time tune, and I also want to mix in general this year. I guess that's another this year goal, because it was meant to be a goal for the end of this year, but you know, I want to learn those things all together. Right? Yeah, he does, and I want to get like good software for that in general, but also like I think I was stopping myself partially because I didn't want to learn a big thing, and I'm like, if I just want to get short things out just for the sake of like doing little shorts and singing more, then like I don't need fancy stuff. I can learn that later. I can just do this now. Why am I stopping myself? Like, you know, make it exist now, I can make it good later type shit.
I think whatever you do, Emmy, will be brilliant.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
believe in your ability to get things done, because we have collabed, I'd like to say 4 times. Officially,
I think so, yeah.
Like live, about 4 times. And working with you has been a treat. And I wish more people that I have worked with are like you. So I want everything that is wonderful to come to you within this coming year, or even before.
That's so crazy to hear. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh.
I'm glazing you.
Yeah, I'm being glazed. Thank you. I appreciate being a shiny glazed donut. Thank you very much, Web. I agree.
Delicious glazed donut.
I want all the Pugger things for you this year as well. And we're gonna make them happen together. We're gonna be awesome. Yeah. Oh wait, what were you guys singing? Should do a duet karaoke? That would be fun. I do want to do karaoke collabs with people this year. Like I said that already, that I intended to do karaoke that had collabs in it for Christmas, but I want to do more stuff with other people together. I want to collab with more people, and especially karaoke. I know there's ways to do I know there's ways to do technically live duet karaoke. I know Plixar set up a whole thing so you can do that.
Don't do it.
No, don't worry.
Don't worry.
That's like a very maybe one day plan. But what I do want to do is collab karaoke the way that most people do it, where they have one person record the part in advance and then you sing the other part with them. Because I want to do that so I can sing with my friends.
I did a concert with my friend Apollo like that. It was really good.
Yeah.
I have all the like setup and everything still as saved
Nice.
references for when I do it. So if you want to do that, I have the.
Yippee! Absolutely. I will steal that from you.
Awesome.
I will absorb all the information from your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee, yippee, yippee. And
Okay.
and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh right, yeah. Because if I want to do literally live duet karaoke, then I can just I just drag Neri upstairs, so I can do it recorded with other people.
You live in a Utaite household.
I do.
Oh. That's so fun.
It is very fun. It's
Okay.
it's very handy.
This is all I have called in for.
Okay.
I have to escape, but I am planning good things for you. Smiley face.
Yippee! I'm excited
Okay,
to do
goodbye.
things with you next year. Thank you for calling. Bye bye. Bye bye. That was so silly and fun. We got a little web time. We got a little web moment. I was actually considering earlier that it might be fun to go to make this a Totsu with other hyperspace homies. But I didn't have big plans for it. But web DMing was like, let me in. What else did the rest of you guys say? I saw something I wanted to say. Shitty mixing by myself is how I got my snow halation cover done. Yeah, and your snow halation cover sounds so pretty and I love it. Like sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? I can just do it myself. Because at the very least, like I said, it's like the make it exist now, make it good later type thing where it's like, even if this won't be perfect right now, I gotta start somewhere in order to learn, you know? Like I would love to have other software and like learn to mix really well and like time tune really well. I genuinely want to do that. I intend to get Melodyne so I can like time tune really goated, and I want to get other stuff so I can mix things really pretty one day. But those are like big plans, and I need like money for that software. I need to take the time to learn software, and I hate learning software so bad. It's what stops me from doing most things, like making music. But like if I keep putting that off because I'm scared of it, because I'm scared of like, you know, climbing the big mountain first, then I should at least start myself by climbing over a hill, you know? If I walk over a hill, then a mountain will seem less scary later. So if I start this by just like mixing something in BandLab, learning the basics of what like a compressor and equalizer and de-esser and stuff like that are there, and putting something just so that I can at least get it out, then I can have that. I can learn what was good and hard or bad about it, and then I can, you know, get better later with another thing. At least I can like push stuff out first, like I want. Do you like digital art or traditional art? I like both. If you mean what I like doing, I prefer doing digital art more for the most part. When I do things traditionally, I think I like crafting more than I like traditional art on paper, you know? I don't, it's partially like a autism thing, because I really don't like the feeling of pencil on paper most of the time, especially canvas paper. So I normally draw with a pen in person, and I prefer working with digital art colors and stuff and everything. But I do think traditional art is really cool, and I want to do it more often. That's also one of my goals this year. I have so many, but part of it is just because I always have goals to learn and try new things, you know? Those are kind of permanent. That rather than them being 2026 resolutions, they're just like, I want to learn this thing. I want to learn this thing. I want to try this thing. I want to do more traditional art. I want to learn to mix. I want to learn to actually make music, like make instrumental music rather than just top lining. I should probably put that one on my 26 actual resolutions though. Because like I said, like I have a lot of goals that are just like vague goals for the year, or like goals in general that are like, I always want to learn and try things, you know? But for specific ones, I know 2026, I am going to get strong. I am going to try and get a stable or at least consistent regular income. Even if it's not much, I just want it to come consistently. I am going to get live Studio 3D, which I'm going to move around. I'm going to be able to move around by November, like I said with web, and I want to learn to mix and or make music this year. Yeah. Even if I don't get crazy go to those things, I just want to be able to do them, you know? Personally, my biggest goal is to get my own persona totally designed. Stanley M is the only artist I actually trust as such a goal. Well, I can definitely do that sometime. Also, another goal that I have for this year, which is a vague thing rather than a resolution, but something I'm working towards every year, is that I want to get faster and better, just more efficient, I guess, in general, with my output with work. That sounds so businessy and corporate and shitty to be like, yes, I want to get more efficient with my output, but I promise I don't mean that in like a perfectionist corporate kind of way. I just mean that like I actually want to feel like I'm getting enough done for them. Like I want to get more things done. I want things to actually be done rather than permanently work in progresses. I want to do more commissions, because at the moment it's kind of like what I said with singing, where it's not necessarily that I'm the point where I'm trying to be a perfectionist about it and be perfect and be the best. I just feel like I'm holding myself back and working under my potential, you know? I don't necessarily need to be way over it. I just need to be at it. Because with art stuff, it's like I always say when I'm on art streams that for a long time I've been trying to improve my pace at it, because I just feel like I'm slow, and not necessarily in a way that's like, oh, I'm just slow because I line this slowly or because I paint this slowly, but more that I'm limiting myself and to figure out, okay, what things do I like and not like doing when I'm doing art? Because a lot of when you're trying to improve at art or do it more, especially for like work stuff, is just like figuring out what you like or what things you can cut out of your process or change around. Because no two artists draw the exact same way. No two snowflakes are alike, no two cornflakes are the same. But yeah, you do have a backlog of comms. Yeah, exactly. I want to not have a constant backlog. I like having a lineup, like a wait list. That's nice. That's nice to have that full backlog, but I don't want to have a backlog of unfinished stuff. Or at least I don't want the unfinished stuff to be over a year old. Because like I feel like for the past 5 years, I always have something like that. And I don't want that anymore. Because I feel bad for all the people that commission me when I keep ending up in this kind of inconsistency. I want to be able to actually tell people when stuff will get done and get stuff done by then, you know, outside of any other major life changes that get in the way. And I don't like being like that myself. I don't like procrastinating. It doesn't feel good. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Like, a lot of when you're trying to be more efficient with art, it's just like realizing what you like doing and changing your process to suit you. Like, for example, sometimes people will be like, you know what, I don't like doing line art, so what if I just sketch and then I just color it in and I just clean up any other things that I want. Like I just sketch, I color it in, and maybe I'll paint over the top of the thing to get rid of any extra lines or like add a little extra depth. And some people do that and they're like, oh yeah, this made art way more fun and made it way more fast. Partially fast because I cut out the long slow stage of line art, and partially fast because I just like doing it more, so I have more fun, so I do it quicker. I'm not one of those people because I like line art, but I have been realizing lately that for example, when I'm working with other people, oftentimes my sketches look like line art already. I make them really, really clean because I line them in very specific ways, and like I put the line weight in straight from the sketch stage, whereas some people don't. They only do that as part of the lining process. So because of that, I was like, you know, my sketches would function as line art half the time. I don't always need to do a separate lining. So maybe sometimes some things I will just do a sketch, clean it a little bit, and then say that's done. Because like I look at them sometimes and I'm like, by anyone else's standard, this is clean line art. I'm just picky. I'm just being perfectionist about it. So let me just not do that. I want to like, you know, condense down my process so that I'm not making myself do extra unnecessary work for the sake of it. So then I can do things quicker, and also I can have more fun doing them. Because if I have more fun, then my output will be better. So like, yeah, I'm not trying to be talk about my art and like my output in like a way that's like I'm a machine, I need to get things done, but more like I need to enjoy it so that I can feel satisfied with the amount I'm getting done and just satisfied with doing it. I don't want it to feel like a chore, because then I'll procrastinate less. What else you guys saying? Kind of thinking about rebranding, because I kind of feel like I want to be a candle cryptid instead of a cat girl one. Ooh, if you like candles and candle cryptids, you should check out Neriful, friend. You should check out my awesome friend Neriful. He's very cool. He's a candle. He's the one I live with. He's a lovely candle friend, and he makes music and writes stuff, and he's really cool. Can we do a little hear me out? You can tell me hear me out. Go for it. Yeah, but you're glad I'm so patient when this comes. I very much am glad. Thank you. I'm very I'm very grateful for all of the patience of people that work with me and wait a long time for stuff, whether it's in collabs or with commissions and stuff like that. But that's exactly why it's like such a big goal for me to get more efficient with these things, because as much as I'm grateful, I do not think that means I should become complacent in that. I've never been complacent with it, really. I mean, I think I probably have in the past when I was younger, but I'm not complacent. I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not okay with that. I don't want to have to rely on the grace of other people to be patient with me when I just keep being inconsistent with these things or having other things run away or like pushing them back and back and back, because I don't think that's fair on anyone else. I want to be able, like I said, to tell people when something's gonna get done and actually have it done by that time, aside from any other emergencies that get in the way. Like on a regular basis, I want to be able to just tell them, yeah, this will be done in this many weeks or in this many months, and then give it to them and be like, look, it's done. Not constantly just like praying that I maybe get it done in time and be vague about it, you know? Because even aside from that not being okay and me wanting to be able to do that confidently, and like, it's just also like, that's not, what's the word? The way I do things right now, and all the people that I'm grateful for being patient with me, that's not reliable, you know? It's not reliable for them, so, you know, that sucks for them. And if I want people to work with me all the time, then I gotta actually be a reliable person. But that's not something that you can rely on. I've gotten very lucky so far with people being so kind and patient with me, and I really appreciate it. But I shouldn't take that for granted, because, you know, fucking maybe next time if I keep working the way that I was for the last couple years, then, I don't know, someone will commission me, I'll be late with it, and they'll be like, you know what? Fuck you. And they'd be justified in that. But, you know, that won't feel good. So I'm trying to be prepared in advance. I gotta actually become a reliable person with these things. I want to be able to confidently get these things done, because it's just like when you're not confidently and consistently doing this stuff, it doesn't feel good. It's hard to like promote myself or be like, yeah, I can do this for you, when I feel like, oh, I don't know if I'll actually be able to do it, and I feel bad coming and being like, hey, I'm sorry, like that's not a good feeling. I want to be confident in myself and what I can do, and the fact that I can actually do it, you know, that it'll actually get finished. I want self-confidence. I want self-esteem this year. Okay, what was the hear me out? Just know you'll get it done your own time. All the art I have gotten through could be far better than I could ever imagine. Well, I'm very glad for that. I am very grateful, but you know, I want to be more reliable and consistent. Yeah. Hear me out on Bill Cipher. The triangle. I don't know why you guys are shocked on that, low-key. I feel like that's a pretty normal one. Hear me out on Bill Cipher? Yeah, fair enough. I feel like that's barely even a hear me out in my opinion. He's like the Tumblr sexy man aside from the Wonster. Like, I know there's obviously sound stuff like that, but I feel like Bill Cipher is one of the OGs, you know? He's like the definition of that, and invented like fan art of him, invented like an entire art style for Tumblr sexy men. It's like, yeah, that's the guy. This to me is like telling me, oh, hear me out on, I don't know, fucking like, what's a hot actor? I don't look at real people enough. This is like coming to me and being like, ooh, hear me out, Chris Hemsworth. Ooh, hear me out, Timothy Chalamet. But maybe I'm just too weird that Bill Cipher is normal to me. And yes, I mean even in the Dorito form. I know that I don't even mean like, oh, I'm not even imagining you talking about the human version of Bill Cipher. I mean in Dorito, yeah, no, that's still not surprising to me. Turtle from what? Wait, hang on, what is that? Hang on, mate. Turtle with wings of fire. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. I'm hearing you. They're pretty, they're fine. That's a pretty dragon. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing you out. I mean, to be fair, it's really hard to get me not to hear you out. We did a hear me out conversation during one of my streams before. I made like a little hear me out cake during an MS Paint stream. And there was like Addie with fucking concepts and speeches and everything, but I was still like, yeah, I see the vision. It's me of all people. I will always hear you. I know, I got these big ass ears for something, bro. Dragons are just hot, man. True, real and true. You know what else is super hot? Cows, especially if they're aliens, just saying. Just saying. I don't know. I'm not biased though. I'm not biased though for sure. Hear me out on Harry Potter? Again, okay. Definitely not a hear me out at this point. Again, that is just a normal guy. That's just a normal guy. There's nothing to hear, bro. That's just normal. That, like, with the Bill Cipher one, maybe that was my opinion, but for Harry Potter, it's like, yeah, that's a normal guy. I don't need to hear you out. You can have that opinion. No one's gonna question you for it. Hear me out are when specifically you have to imagine that, like, if you told someone you wanted that thing, if you want to date them or fuck them or something, you have to be like, wait, no, hear me out, like, walk with me. Just trust me. Wait, listen, let me finish. Hear me out. That's the vibe, you know? So it can't be a regular person or like a regular attractive thing, you know? Hear me outs are meant to be out there in the way where it's like, I don't think anyone else will get it, but just like, hear me out. Try and see my vision. I need to sip my water. I've been yapping too much. Maybe that should be another resolution, to actually be able to talk and remember to drink at the same time. I feel like with a lot of streamers that I watch, I think I notice this in general when I go to watch other VTubers, because whenever I'm like playing things and doing things and streaming in general, I very rarely leave silence hanging for long at all. Even if I like take a sec to just like sipping my water like this. Any longer than the time I'd left there, and I would have felt awkward that there's just like dead air. But the thing is, most people, you can leave silence for way longer than that. Especially if you already have people that, like, you know, like to come hang out with you. That's normal. But I think I just move so fast in everything that I do that when I'm streaming specifically, it's like there's silence for like 2 seconds and I'm like, oh, it's really weird and quiet and really awkward. But then because I do that, and because when I'm yapping in general, this happens even in just like real life, if you're talking to me in person rather than on stream, if I'm yapping about something I'm passionate about, I'll just keep going and then forget I have any other needs until I'm made to stop. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, I've been thirsty for the past hour. I didn't realize. But it's like extra so when I'm on stream because it's like a one-sided conversation, you know? So I just constantly forget. I just forget. And then it'll be like 3 hours later and I'm like, oh, I haven't breathed or drank. Oh, wow. Oh, buddy. But when I'm watching anyone else, if there's like silence for a while, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's just like a nice, comfy, quiet stream. I just have different standards for myself because of how my brain works, I guess. What are your hear me outs? See, this is tough because when people ask me this, I never know what to say because I don't think I have like specific ones in advance. Does that make sense? Like, I will hear anyone out in pretty much anything, so that's part of why I don't have them myself. Because it's not like there's any one specific creature or guy or something that is like the one thing that I always have to get people to be like, wait, okay, listen to me, walk with me, hear me out. Because I'm so open to everything that it's like I'll see something and I'll be like, yeah, I'd smash, or someone will tell me they hear me out and I'm like, yeah, I'd smash, yeah. So there's not like one thing. So then when people ask, I feel like I forget every weird thing that I've ever been into myself, you know? I'm like the final boss of hear me out. Not even because there's specific weird things that I'm into, but just because I'm into all of them. I will hear you out on everything. The challenge is trying to get me to not hear you out rather than hearing them for myself. I feel like for hear me outs from me, rather than asking them in advance, you gotta like, if you just like watch me play certain games or talk about certain things, eventually you'll run into one and it'll take you by surprise. You'll never see it coming. You'll see that my mind is too fast for eyes. I am partially having this on the mind and singing it because you saying mega or whatever you said, I misread it as Morgana at first and thought of Persona. But let me go see what that is. Mega. Oh, it's a Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I see it. That one's pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Yeah, no, I see it. Very valid. She's so cute. No one's gonna know what mine is. You can say it. I completely forgot what I was talking about before. I swear I was talking about something other than the hear me outs. Hear me out on the Has-Been Hotel one? Actually, you know what? I don't know why I'm asking. Both Vox I could think of, like Vox from Niji-Sanji against 4-3 Luxium and Vox Has-Been Hotel, barely hear me outs to me. Again, that is a Tumblr sexy man. That is a Tumblr sexy man. That is like presenting me with a supermodel and being like, shit, guys, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one. That's normal. It doesn't. Oh wait, granite. What is that? Hang on. Granite lash. Oh, I see. No, yeah, that's valid. I see it. I'd smash. I'd smash. I get you. Is this a... Right, yeah, it's Kamen Rider. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was going to say, it reminds me of some, like, Warhammer species and stuff like that, but just, like, a little bit more human and normal looking. Therefore, it's really easy to put it as a hear me out, because it's still, like, human enough that it looks like... You know, like, he's kind of functionally similar to fucking Rarer from Genshin... I hate saying his name. Fucking the bandaged guy from Genshin Impact. I really don't like saying his name. That's because it's spelled fucking A-E-R-I-R. So like, rarer? It sounds like I'm barking! Like, rarer! Yeah, I like rarer! Like, I can't say his fucking name, bro. I don't like it. He's just the guy. He's just the old man to me. They have moths in their stomach? Hell yeah, I'll make friends with the moths. I'll literally give him butterflies in his stomach. That's tame for the internet. See, like me, like Vox is a really normal one. Any Vox that you could say is a very normal one. Like that's a Tumblr sexy man. Again, that's the equivalent of if we were normal people and you showed me a supermodel and said, "Hear me out." Being like a little internet weeb creature and saying "Hear me out" on Has-Been Hotel Vox is like, yeah, okay, there's nothing to hear. That's normal. Got Emmy to bark, mission accomplished. Whoa! Okay, hang on. You say this like this has been your goal for each stream. Like, what, you can't, like, end a stream without meeting the goal of, like, a bark quota? When was the last time I barked on stream? I'm sure it hasn't been that long ago. I do that pretty often. Because I know the last time wasn't... I know the last time I did it consistently was for the Error 143 dating sim Batsu. But I only did that a little bit because that stream was very quiet overall. But I'm sure I've boxed since then. No, I don't. I don't believe you. You're actually kind of fine though. See, okay, I want to say I won't hear you out on this one, but like I will. I valid, especially I would love a humanized version of Jirachi, but this is partially just because Jirachi is one of my favorite, well, Jirachi is my favorite Pokemon, and I see it as like a little baby because I have little plushies of it, so I'm like, oh, it's my little baby. So the only reason I'm not quite hearing you out is because I look at that and it feels like you just told me that you want my like Sims 4 toddler. But if I remove my own bias from it, yeah, valid. Who likes cat's eye? I do! Hottie, hottie, like a bag of Takis, I'm the shit! I'm the shit! I did Gnarly in one of my karaokes, but I don't remember which one it was. If you go look through my karaoke streams, you'll find it in the setlist somewhere. I think it was specifically whichever karaoke stream I did recently where Linkle did the timestamps in the comments, rather than me doing the timestamps in the description myself. It was that one. There's Gnarly in there. I should sing more Cat's Eye songs. I love Cat's Eye. Hands off, Gabriella, Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella, la, la. Back off from a fella, Gabriella, back off, Gabriella, la, la. Cause ooh, you can have anyone else you wanted to. I'm begging you, hands off, Gabriella, Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella, la, 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 la. They're so peak. I specifically though, I feel like there are a lot of people that have the opposite experience or only liked that one thing. Either they only liked that one thing or only disliked that one thing or specifically didn't like them after that. But I started liking Cat's Eye through Gnarly. I say, it's kind of a lie. I liked them beforehand, like a normal amount. Like I'd see them around sometimes and be like, oh yeah, I know of this group. Yeah, Touch is kind of cute. I listened to Touch, but then eventually I got sick of it because, I don't know, this is really specific, but I guess it got overplayed, but not by other people, but by my own Spotify. It betrayed me. I liked Touch and I thought it was cute and I really like the dance for it. I really like all of Cat's Eye's dances. They're a great dance group. But then every single time I would play like fucking anything on Spotify, any regular pop song, any like even slightly alternative pop music, any K-pop, anything, it would always recommend Touch as the next song and it pissed me off so bad that I stopped liking it. But I still think it's a good song. And I also thought Debut was pretty cute. I liked that. I liked the dance for that one especially. The song I was like, yeah, this is alright. I like the dance a lot. The song's decent. I'll listen to it sometimes. So I liked their stuff like a little bit. But then Gnarly dropped and I was like, I fuck with this group. Heavy! But I am biased because Gnarly was written by another artist that I really like, 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿. She's a really incredible hyperpop artist. She wrote Gnarly. That's why the lyrics are absurd in the way they are and why it slaps so hard. She's amazing and I love all of her stuff. And the second I heard the song for like 10 seconds, as soon as I heard they could describe everything with one single word. You know, like boba tea, gnarly, Tesla, gnarly. I was like, this was written by 𝘆cie, wasn't it? I looked in the descriptions and it fucking was, and I couldn't believe it. It fucking was. So I love gnarly. And then after that, I started getting into them more. Because all the stuff since then, like within their same albums and everything, has been really good. Shadow Weaver, what's that? Hang on. Shadow Weaver. Oh, okay, yeah, barely hear me out. That's a normal hot lady. Yeah, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day, move on. Drillago. Oh! You know what? Yeah, I see it. I wouldn't fuck them myself. However, it's like I get it, you know? I'm hearing you. For you. I don't want it, but I see the vision. Hands off, Gabriella. Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella, la la. Guys, you know, I've been talking about all the stuff that's gonna be released next year and how excited I am and how much I love doing things with people and the amount of stuff that is like so close to being done. So it definitely will be out next year, or it's a lot of it in the start of next year. It's just like, you know, I'm just waiting for it. But actually, I gotta say also, there is so much shit I need to get done within like the next week or two. Oh my god, oh my god. I was like this throughout the whole of December and November. But like me and Nara have been talking about this lately, where like normally October is where the busyness ends in the year for us. Like October is always a really busy month for me. I have like 3 people's birthdays and always a bunch of other stuff and like Halloween, and there's just always a billion things going on and like prepping for Christmas. But then November ended up really busy for us both, like IRL, and like for November and December I had a bunch of random things going on, and it made my streaming and things I could get done really inconsistent. And then for December I needed to finish all the stuff still that was left from the earlier 2 months, and now I've got a bunch of things that are meant to happen in the start of 2026, like things I need to release or things I need to get done, and just like all that kind of stuff. And so I've got so much that I need to get done within like the next 2 weeks. But to be fair, a lot of it I think I can do if I lock in, and now that I've got ADHD meds, I'm kind of starting to lock in. So maybe I just gotta stop myself. I think my biggest enemy at the moment isn't even necessarily getting the things done in like the sense that I'll start it and take ages. I know I can do the things within a reasonable time once I start them. I've gotten quicker at a lot of things lately because streaming has kind of forced me to. It's interesting. But I need to stop myself from going and doing something that I'm currently fixated on instead of the thing that I need to get done. That's my problem now. But at least I actually have the ability to actually do things. Whereas before, I would spend way more often several days where I just couldn't get myself to do anything at all. Now at least I'm doing stuff. It's just I need to make sure I do the right stuff. Post a new art. Yay! I love everybody's art. Oh, right, yeah. Because what I was going to say, where I said streaming's forced me. Because I was talking about this a little bit with Web. Well, I was talking about this a little bit with the stuff I talked about with Web. And I say this a lot, but like streaming has really changed my schedule for everything in life, because like it's part of why I like having stream schedules altogether, and like scheduling all or at least most of my streams at the start of the week rather than doing things guerrilla. I still do a lot of guerrilla streams lately, but for the most part I like to have the week scheduled in advance, because then I'm more likely to actually follow through and do it all, and it reminds me to actually like plan out my time better. I still do a lot of things impulsively, but it like helps me actually keep in mind how much time I have in any certain week or in a month, you know, whereas otherwise I do things a lot more randomly, and then it feels like the time just kind of flies by without me being aware of it. But I actually have a sense of time now that I stream. I keep track of how when a week is gone, or when a month is gone, or when a year is gone now, which is crazy. I didn't used to be able to do that. I just couldn't think more than a week ahead of me. And I could barely think a week ahead anyway. But it also means, because I've been learning so many new things, or doing things quickly because I'm doing them either on stream or like rushing before a stream and stuff, it's gotten me a lot more efficient at certain things. I've gotten quicker at certain art things, and it's helped me realize, like I said, that I can just like make stuff, and it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to have 10 billion hours poured into it. I can just kind of do it and then be like, yeah, this is good, or this is good enough, and yeah, and I can always do something else later or learn something cooler later. I don't have to have everything be perfect in advance, because then it just goes slow and then I don't do anything at all. Making it exist is better than it not existing altogether. Because like even just doing stupid stuff like rushing all of my like new outfits and assets an hour before the stream that they're for, or like coming up with them then and just doing them, has made me realize like, oh, I can do that. I don't have to think of an idea and then be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll need time to do that, so I'll sit on the idea more and see if I want to do it, and then like wait a few days, and then I'll have these specific 2 days where I need to do it, and because then I'll just don't do anything. I can just literally, when I have the impulses to think of things and like start doing them, or when I plan something and be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna join this project, I can just start doing it then and like get it done. I didn't realize I could do that, because I don't know, I guess I always convince myself there's gotta be a waiting period of like planning and preparing mentally, but I can just kind of do it in the moment. I can just let myself, I can be brave and then just dive in and then it gets done. Like with the little Umamusume cover, and I want to do more short covers like that, because I was like, yeah, I sing all the time, every single day, I'm constantly singing. It's part of why I have to be careful when I want to do karaoke and covers and stuff, because I end up wasting my vocal power and my energy just on singing like passively throughout the day. I do that too much along with the yapping. But like if I'm singing all the time anyway, and half the time I'm like fully belting or like practicing things or like singing through a whole song as if it's live, then like literally what is stopping me from just opening Audacity, recording like half of a song, and then I don't know, mixing it really as like shittily or just as quickly as I can, giving it a really basic mix in fucking BandLab or something, and then posting a short? Nothing. I could have had like 500 shorts out this year if I just did that more often. If I just hit record when I started bursting into song in the middle of the day. I could just do that, because it doesn't take long. That cover thing did not take me long. It took me just like a couple hours to get everything done. So I can just do that. But yeah, I've gotten faster a lot of things lately, and it's cool, but I want to get more at it. But yeah, I've got so much stuff to get done. So much stuff to get done this week and next week. But yeah. Hear me out, a porn from chess from not a porn human, little object. Yeah, no, understandable. Personally, porn is not, I guess the porn one is alright. It's probably more of a knight fucker myself. Knight and queen are probably my ones. Although, to be fair, those are just those, like the goated powerful ones. Maybe I'm just biased. I think rook's decent. I think the least sexy one is the bishop. Yeah, that's my take. But yeah, I think I'll probably wrap up in a sec. Let me go see if there's anyone I can read into. Because I think I've said most things that I want to say today. And now that I'm thinking about the stuff that I need to get done this week and next week, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to start some of that today. But I'm also very motivated now that I've talked to you guys and talked to Web and everything about all the stuff that I want to do and want to do next year and want to do like before this year ends and everything. But like I said, mind if any of you guys didn't hear it, then I do have one other stream planned before 2026 is up that I want to do a stream on New Year's Eve, I think. Oh, YouTube is finally telling me that my connection is poor. Okay, I guess it was me that was lagging. I will look into that after stream. But I want to try and do a stream before on New Year's Eve, I think, of like I want to try and speed run every resolution ever by learning as many skills as I can before the midnight's up with my stupid book or with whatever else I can find and just learn a billion things because I think that'll be fun. Or maybe I'll change my mind and we'll do karaoke or something, but we'll see. I will do a New Year's stream. Other than that, I don't have any other plans until 2026, which makes it sound like it's ages away, but that means like next week. But yeah, aside from that New Year's stream, my next stream will probably be like the week after next. Okay, there's no one to raid into today. My next stream will probably be the week after next. Like it'll be on the 5th or 6th that my first stream of the new year is, not the 1st or anything, because for the end of this week I have, like I said, I have a princess coming to take over. I need to be made for. Whoa, hello. Welcome to 𝘆cie. Oh my gosh, yippee! Welcome to the superstars. You can use the kid emotes now. You can use all my silly emotes. You know what? I can probably have more of those by now. I should check that because I think we can add more emotes now. But let me go look before we end stream, because then I can ask you guys what ones you want. But yes, what I was saying quickly before I do that. Yeah, my first stream of the new year will probably be on like the 5th or the 6th or something. Because for the next few days at the end of this week, I got a princess to care for. I gotta go do maid duties. But yeah, we'll have a New Year's stream and then you guys see me then. But yes, welcome to 𝘆cie. Thank you for getting 𝘆cie. Wait, let me go see if it'll let me have more emotes now. Because there's a few that I've wanted to add for a while, but I haven't been able to yet. Because you can only add certain amounts of emotes until you get more people in membership. But I think we can have more now. Emoji. How many can I have? At the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can 8, 9. Oh, okay, we can have 2 more emotes. Oh, we get 2 more. Okay, interesting. We use these emojis both here and in the Discord server as well. Okay, guys, what do we want for our next emotes? Interesting, we get 2 more. At the moment, we've got the heart one, the little love heart. And we've got the wota one, where you're cheering with the light sticks. We've got the little surprise, the shocked one. We've got the laughing. We've got the bonk. We've got the one where I squeeze Rakigachis, and the ones where Rakigachis shake and squeeze me. We can have 2 more. I think I was considering a crying one for a while, because I feel like that's a little overdue, you know? A crying emote tends to become necessary eventually, either because we're like playing games with sad moments, or because you guys are crying because you're like, me, or because I'm crying because I'm like, hey, you hate me, or something like that. I feel like we need that. I don't know what to do for the 9th one. Interesting. We could do one that's like, it's not kind of specific, but I feel like one that's like eating, like nomming something, even if it's Rakigachi, would be kind of good. Because I sometimes take little breaks to eat in my streams and stuff, and I ask you guys about eating things a lot, and I always try to eat my friends. Maybe a little like nom would be good. Yeah, you got the emotes now though. You can go. I wonder. I'll ask in Discord as well what everyone thinks. But yeah, maybe I'll add those later. Who knows? I'll add them later or tomorrow, I think. Yeah, no one. Yeah. So I think that's our top two what's the word? Nominees at the moment for the 2 new emotes. Is either like, is a nomming one and a crying one. Plastic cow. Oh, like a plastic cow emote? That's true. I could do that. Then Chewy, oh yes, true! Chewy can use that to eat me. Yeah, see, so there's a bunch of uses for the nom thing, because I'm always eating you guys, or someone's eating me, or I'm eating my friends and stuff. So I probably will do that. I'll probably do crying and nom. I think something like a plastic cow reference, specific kind of emotes like that are just like a reference or a phrase or a word. I feel like those I've got to wait until I have like extra left over, you know? I gotta get through like a main set of emotions first. And then we can have stupid things like that. But yeah, okay, so that's my plans for later. I am gonna go and do some other work and check on how my stream is set up as well, because it's weird that we've had so much lag lately. And maybe later draw a nom emote and a crying emote and add it to 𝘆cie. And for the rest of you guys, oh wait, well, let me read it before I go. These emotes remind the mind of me. Oh Oh, I think I know what you mean. That's the kind of sound I think Iraqi got you would make instead. But I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you so much for joining Mitchie. Yippee, 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 yippee. And for everybody else, you know what I'm about to say. If your day's about to end, then 𝘆cie𝘂𝗿. And if it's just getting started, have a very lucky day. I will see you guys on New Year's Eve. But if I don't, then happy holidays and a happy new year. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.